ACS News. 4 o'clock hour, it's What'd You Do That's New. Jack's Choice about Chinese EVs. 5 o'clock hour, it's Trivia. We'll end it up with Ross Thoughts and It's Only Money. Plus, you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely, very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
Feed is up. Everything comes out.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social. Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. And X, just at Jim Colbert Show. And all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can see us on YouTube. Get involved with our question of the day. Check us out doing the show live. And if you want your opinion heard, it's easy, guys. Use the TalkBack system. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go straight to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we'll get you on the air.
Turn you into a superstar.
That's right. Even if it's not what we're talking about, you're welcome to offer something to pitch in, and that's how we do it. How you guys doing today?
Oh, it's good to see your mug.
Oh, it is so good to see you guys too.
What up, jury duty?
Oh, this
was it more duty than jury?
Man, this one was the most bizarre. I was telling somebody I was struck up a conversation with two ladies I was near because they were kind of asking questions out loud about the process. And I said, I've had a unique perspective. I've been to jury duty in Orange, Seminole, and now Lake counties.
I was just going to ask if you had all three of those counties.
All three. Yeah. Never lived in Osceola, so never had a chance to go over there. I'd have the quadfecta. I don't even know if that's a word.
Well, it is now.
Not. Yeah. But, I got to tell you, Lake County, again, I have said that their government services have always been quite good. The DMV is literally
faster than anything.
The fastest DMV you'll ever experience in your life. I've multiple times, but when I went up there to pick my number and sign in, was called before I even returned to my seat. And everybody knows that to be a nightmare scenario, especially for the DMV. It is not like that in Lake County. They have figured that out, right? So we get to the facility. It's the courthouse downtown Tavares. By the way, if you haven't been to downtown Tavares, beautiful little spot. Check it out on the weekends. Lots of great little eateries right there on the lake, all the seaplanes, Wooten Park. We spend a lot of time out there in the spring doing gigs. It's absolutely just gets a good reminder of how cool it is down there.
Oh, it is. A lot of great restaurants.
Yeah. So slid down there, 7:45 report time. No big deal,
Like in the morning?
Yeah, 7:45 a.m. No big deal. Get there, and again, right on time they're letting you in, right on time they're giving you information. Never had a problem with any of that. So what happens is they get you in there, and and by the way, the room is nice. They have chargers everywhere, so if you bring your phone, right?
They know.
Exactly.
They know. They've dealt with more than one unhappy juror.
Real quick, Seminole County don't know. Okay, so Lake County do know.
They know the assignment.
So it went in and as we're sitting talking, they came up and I said, okay, here's how this is going to go. There's a room full of people. And really, to be honest with you, it wasn't that much smaller than any of the rooms that I'd been in. I thought it was going to be a little smaller, but it really wasn't. They came up, they made an announcement. Here's what's going on. And then they called the first group of people. Now, this is where I have to start rolling my luck dice, Ross.
Yep.
Yeah, because what you want to do is you want to get called because I know I'm immediately going to get booted. Right? That's the goal, right?
I just did this like a month and a half ago, remember?
Right, yeah,
2 months
exactly.
ago?
You get called, then you get booted. Immediately, no question. The minute they find out what you do, you're out E5. You're gone, right? So they call the first group. I missed the first group, and I'm like, oh, darn. Well,
Damn it.
Maybe I'll be here, and I'm updating the crew the whole entire time, Maybe I'll be here another few minutes. Next group doesn't get called for another, 45 minutes. I missed that group. Oh. So now it's 10:30. Right? And I'm like, okay, well, maybe this isn't going to happen the way that I think it's going to happen.
What was your first clue?
Doubt starts creeping in.
Then she comes out and she makes an announcement. She goes, and then she calls your name, right? So it's about 11:35 or so. My name gets called, right?
Oh,
James Colbert. I'm like, hell yeah, player! Let's go! Ready to go home, right? Go home, get my stuff, get ready. Show
I was going to
ring.
say, you're not going home, but okay.
So they call you up and said, hey, you've been called, but we're going to take lunch for an hour and a half.
Oh, plenty of time to go to a restaurant and sit down and eat.
That means we don't get back until 1:30. And at that point, I'm like, there's no way possible unless they literally bring us in and go straight into the courtroom and start doing voir dire immediately. It's not looking good to be out of there by showtime. And then they sat down and I'm like, then nothing happened. And it's 2:30. Then it's like 2:30. Then it's like 3 o'clock. And I went to one of the women. I'm like, what's going on? I thought you guys called us. She goes, yeah. You got called, but now what's happening is you're part of the group that's on standby. So if any of the judges need extra jurors, you're in. I'm like, well, what's the timeline on that? She goes, well, nobody really knows because they're in the middle of voir dire right now, and they're waiting to see what what it's going to dwindle down to before they bring you in. At 4:40, she walked to the podium and said, you guys have fulfilled your civic duty for the year 2025. You're good for or 2026. You're good for a year. You may go.
Yay!
I can't. Yeah, you just forgot the year.
Yeah.
Well, that's how long he was in there.
I know.
Yeah.
But from 7:45 in the morning, that's a long day.
Yeah, just sitting there.
What you brought a book to read?
No,
right?
I brought my phone because here's the thing.
People were saying like, yeah, you probably brought a book.
I told him that. He didn't even respond.
Well, are we a new show? What the hell?
I actually almost grabbed a book to bring with me, and here's my process was this. Well, we're gonna get called, and then they're gonna boot me. Like, it's happened every single time. The same exact thing every time. I've been out of there by 10 o'clock. Like, it never happened. They actually never called me to seat a jury immediately. I just got called to be on a waiting list again.
Did you have to? What was the interaction like when you told them why you couldn't do it because of the job or anything?
You never got that. You don't get that opportunity. There's one time in the beginning of the process they say, look, if you got an excuse and you don't think you can serve, come on, and we'll listen to and they take you into a courtroom and
we'll listen to it.
We'll listen to you, and then we'll tell you whether or not you got a problem, and then they'll send you back in. And a group of about 40 people stood up, and I was like, I should be in that close to just kind of tailing that line in,
Yeah, that's not how any of it works.
No, that's not how it works, buddy. It is not how it works, buddy. You are 100% right. So I sat there like a stooge for 7 hours.
You should be proud, as a proud American that you are, one
hero
who respects the flag and will do anything for this country.
Makes people stand up for the national anthem at a Super Bowl party.
2 days in a row, he fulfilled his civic duty. Yesterday, he did his jury duty, check that box, and today he voted in a primary.
I did not vote in a primary today. Did not vote in a primary today.
But you and Ross are the only ones who get to actually have a ballot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Jack and I just get that paltry, here's a little something for you to maybe vote on.
If you're watching on YouTube, that is the I voted in Seminole County sticker.
There you go.
For school districts?
Yeah.
Or
and judges.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. All right. But it was a good time, I guess. Whatever. I'm good. I'm good for a year. One lady, you ready for this? This guy looks at me as we're standing in line to come in there, and I'm like, he looks at me and he makes a little comment. He goes, here again. And I go, oh yeah, you're here often, huh? He looks at me. He goes, I had to write the state. This is my 13th time being called in 8 years.
No way.
I'm like, dude, you're on a list you need to get off of immediately.
Do you know what his last name was?
No, I do not.
Because now that they told you fulfilled your duty, I'm like, damn it.
The lady I was talking to earlier had been 5 or 6 times in the last few years. I mean, apparently they're jury happy up in Lake County.
Well, I asked why that was the case of what was when you told them why you couldn't do it, because I was telling Trenley just yesterday when you were at jury duty of how insane it was that they passed the microphone from each individual person explaining why to the classroom, essentially why we couldn't make it.
Ross, what was your reason?
Mine was the World Cup. And then, the person before me was like, my mother just died. And then the person after me was like, my dog is sick. And I'm like, I'm going to the semifinal, baby. Let it ride. Let's go England. And it was just a bad look.
Yeah.
I was going to say Ray Trenley from TK Law was talking about how different it is in Lake County. He said they don't call as many people as they do in Orange County. So he said basically everyone that gets called to jury duty has to stick around because they're, handling 3-4 cases that day. And pretty much everyone that gets called, he said, it's practically like attorneys begging you, please be on my jury.
And even I'll make it even worse. I mean, not worse. It wasn't the worst day of my life or anything. By even a little bit, but
I mean, people thought you read.
But the lady comes out like after they call that first group and say, "Hey, look, we have an update. They've settled 2 of the cases already."
Oh, good.
So they only had 5 cases on the docket for the day, and they settled 2 of them. So they only had to pull juries for 3 cases, and I was like, "Oh." And everything's lining up. It did not line up.
No, it did not.
It lined up right, sat right there on my fat ass for the entire day. That's what lined up.
Hey, let's go back to you not voting.
Yeah. I did not.
What up with that?
Yeah. Just didn't go this morning. Yeah. I'm not familiar with anybody in Lake County, buddy, so I didn't do it.
And it's also back to back. You go jury duty right before election.
Right. I'll vote the general. It'll be fun.
I don't want to make an excuse for that behavior because it's not ideal, and I am also guilty of that as well.
Yeah. Which way? Let me ask you guys real quick. I did get in a conversation with somebody yesterday because as we beeped into the room and went through the metal detectors, right? As we did that, you have to take everything off, right? Belt, everything comes off, right? And as I'm putting my belt on, I noticed the guy that was before me had used his right hand to do something else. And although he was right-handed, he put the front of his belt into his left belt loop first, or right belt loop first. Do you guys get that? So you're right-handed, right?
Well, that was backwards.
You're right-handed, right?
I am.
So you put you take your right hand with your belt, and you put it in your front left belt loop, right?
Correct.
Did you do the same thing?
I think I understand, and yes.
Do you do the same thing?
I'm left-handed.
Okay, you're left-handed. This guy was right-handed, and he put his belt on like backwards. I did not understand that. Is there a reason that somebody would do that? Like, he was definitely right-handed, but his first belt loop was not him putting it in his left-hand belt like we would.
Right.
He actually was right-handed, but he used his left hand to put his belt on like backwards.
The things that attract your attention are fascinating.
And I did not
Fascinating.
That's what happens when you don't have a book to read.
But I didn't know what the deal was because women's buttons are opposite than men's.
Right.
And I don't know. That's not a right-hand, left-hand thing.
Deb, do you put your belt on that way or the other way?
I put it on left. I start at left, which you'd think
so
I
you're
would start
right.
right.
Yeah.
So your first belt loop is the belt loop left of your zipper.
Yes.
And you're right, and you're left-handed.
And I'm left-handed.
But it should be the other way.
You'd think so. But I can't throw a ball with my left hand.
I can't throw a ball.
I can't.
Same.
No, literally, I cannot play any sports with my dominant hand. I have to do everything sports related with my right.
That's crazy.
If you ever want to see somebody who really believes the Second Amendment look like they don't believe in the Second Amendment, have them throw left-handed.
Oh, yeah. That is an automatic definer right there.
I mean, it is different. And everyone knows it just feels like as soon as you throw, you just feel violated.
Oh,
You have to make this sound too.
Yeah, you have to.
somebody just texted us at 77031 about being injured. My first and only jury duty was sequestered for 13 days, 5 hours away.
Yeah, the two cases they were picking for were 2 civil cases that were going to be 4 days long each. The two criminal cases they're like a day each. Just I guess they were just kind of just not really severe crimes.
Right.
But the civil cases apparently must have been pretty gnarly. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Deb got some news for us.
Florida's primary election is today. The Palm Beach clerk of courts is arrested on child sex abuse charges, and the value of NFL franchises continues to surge. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Say a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and continue on with the Jim Colbert Show.
Radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
It's Los Angeles eats the most hot dogs. Why would that be?
Actresses got to practice.
What?
Ryan. The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
There's a crash blocking northbound and southbound lanes at the intersection where Alafaya meets University Boulevard. Move over and slow down if you see police activity. Emergency crews on the roadways. The left lane's blocked on 408 eastbound at Good Homes Road. Looks like there's a tree that fell. Keep an eye out for road rangers clearing that up. On US 192 near Florida's Turnpike, there's a crash getting cleared up. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
270 hours of training, that's what their techs go through.
Best not trust your engine with just any buckaroo. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
Think there's only one way to sell your home? The truth is, every seller situation is different, and the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty has a solution for every seller. Maybe you need top dollar. Maybe you need to move fast. Or maybe you need the flexibility to buy before you sell. Whatever your situation is, the Nickley Group, Central Florida's #1 real estate team, has you covered from start to closing. Just go to thenickley.com or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
August in Central Florida means hurricane season is peaking. For over 40 years, Tools Ace Hardware has helped our community prepare. Your local Tools Ace Hardware is fully stocked with generators, gas cans, tarps, batteries, and storm cleanup supplies, plus authorized steel service centers for chainsaws and repairs. You can also get Yeti coolers and grills with free assembly and local delivery to help you in case you lose power. With 14 locations across Central Florida, getting storm ready is fast and easy. Visit toolsacehardware.com to find a location near you. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Imagine this, you and your love hand in hand watching the sunset from a tropical balcony or dancing under the stars on a luxury cruise. That's the magic waiting for you this summer at International Diamond Center. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free romantic getaway on us. Buy that perfect engagement ring or anniversary gift and let IDC buy the honeymoon or escape you'll never forget. Here's how it works. Spend $3,500 and get a 3-day, 2-night romantic hotel getaway plus a $100 Visa card and choose from over 15 dreamy sites. Spend $5,000 on her jewelry and sail away on a 3 or 4 night luxury cruise for 2, or choose a 7-night condo resort stay. Go all in at $10,000 and enjoy a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort in one of 4 breathtaking countries. At IDC, you buy the jewelry, we give you the getaway. Hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Get all the details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age. making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research on the podcast all season long, so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy, Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Obviously, this is why YouTube was created. Obviously, at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Colbert Crew. You know how your favorite tea bag in Rockledge. Glad you're alive, Jim Jams. Now I do believe we raise beer to me because I think I might have the best costume for Suds, Pups, and Pints. Sent Jack the picture, and you will not be able to miss me in the crowd.
Oh,
have
my
a good
God.
show, y'all. Peace.
Can I tell you, I thought that's what he normally looked like.
Is that a Rasta fish?
Yeah,
That's a Rasta squid.
That's a
Rasta squid.
Dude, shorts match on purpose?
I know
Wow.
my weed smoking squids when I see them.
That's fair. That's a great talent to have, buddy.
Yes, it is, man.
That is a great
Lean
talent to have.
in.
It's what closes out my resume underneath special skills.
I've been wondering about this squid. It's like, yeah, he smiles. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. Ross is here as well.
It's true.
And Deb has your news. Let's get it.
It's time for JCS News. Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by That Mortgage Guy, Don. Months of campaigning for governor, senator, Congress, and local races have all come down to today's primary in Florida, but political scientist Dr. Susan McManus expects most registered voters to stay home.
Primary, it's hot, kids are going back to school, vacation time for some. There's a lot of reasons why it's hard to inform people a lot.
She anticipates turnout to be similar or slightly less than the last midterm, which was about 26%. She doesn't see interest growing in Florida politics until after Labor Day and wonders if the overall negativity will affect the November turnout. State elections officials say nearly 2 million Floridians, about 1.97 million, have already voted by mail or during early voting.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the primary election for governor is today, and one Republican candidate has picked his running mate. Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins announced yesterday that Kevin Guthrie will run with him if Collins wins the nomination. Guthrie heads the Division of Emergency Management, but says he will step down if Collins wins today's primary. Not likely.
Yeah.
On the Democratic side, David Jolly has already picked Gwen Graham as his running mate.
Yeah.
All right. The most shocking story of the day is that the Palm Beach County Clerk of Court, 67-year-old Mike Caruso, a former legislator, is under arrest for kidnapping, lewd or lascivious molestation, and luring or enticing a child. The governor who appointed him has since suspended him, and he is being tried in Orange County. Former Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg explains why.
And so there's an inherent conflict of putting someone on trial in the county in which they are one of the leaders of the criminal justice system. And so moving a case like this to Orlando would be the sensible thing to do.
Oh, the webs.
I know.
God.
So apparently
Hey,
he
you
had...
guys, it's just another one of these drag queens going crazy with their kids.
I know, but apparently he had unsupervised access to the victim both in Orange County as well as Palm Beach County. He is being held at the Orange County jail. Caruso is currently running for election to the post. He has no primary opponent in today's election. Now, Ehrenberg says he's shocked by the arrest and says the Republican Party will have to decide what to do about his name being on the November ballot. Mike Caruso's bond hearing is tomorrow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Volusia County is taking a stand against large-scale data centers. The county commission voted unanimously yesterday to ban the centers and unincorporated areas. Channel 9 reports another vote will be needed before the ban takes effect. And every time you play the audio from data centers in here, Jimmy, I just keep thinking, that would be a nightmare to live anywhere around.
Put them in a desert.
Yeah, I mean, because even putting them in rural areas, they found that it disrupts, wildlife, domesticated animals.
Yeah, dude, I don't want my neighborhood sounding like a dentist office. I don't want it to sound like a secret that's in a nightstand that was left on from last night. I don't want it to. I don't want it to sound like the 2010 World Cup Vuvuzelas.
Exactly.
We're at Comedy Rule of 3. Thanks for being patient.
Florida is scheduled to carry out its.
Oh God,
no!
So bad.
Thank God it never turns off.
Florida is scheduled to carry out its 13th execution of the year today as death row inmate William Sylvia is set to receive a lethal injection at Florida State Prison near Stark. Sylvia was convicted of murdering his estranged wife in Seminole County in 2006 and was sentenced to death in 2009. 2 other executions are planned in the coming weeks. Harold Gene Lucas on September 1st and Donnell Conahan Jr. on September 10th. I don't know, are we racing for something? I mean, is there a punch card? You get so many executions.
It sounds like there is. Maybe there's a secret contest we don't know about.
Florida's Catholic bishops are urging Governor Ron DeSantis to stop Sylvia's execution and commute his sentence to life in prison, saying justice can be served without taking a life. All right, a Riverview mom is facing charges, and I can't understand why, after deputies say she allowed her 11-year-old child to drive a vehicle to a local gas station. Memories of our childhood, right?
Oh, yeah. My mama needs some Virginia slams and my daddy needs a Schlitz.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says the child crashed into a concrete traffic barrier at a 7-Eleven while trying to park Sunday night. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the vehicle and the building were damaged.
Oh, man.
I'm sure it's not going to cost a lot, though.
That should be fine.
Deputies arrested 41-year-old Caribbean Myers. Yes, that's her name, on charges including child abuse and permitting an unauthorized minor to drive, alleging she had allowed underage children to drive before despite not having a valid license herself. Keep having kids.
I came back on the perfect day. This is great. This is great.
Well, you might get called for jury duty for that. I don't know.
Yeah. Bring a book. God bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Good Lord.
I've never heard you sneeze like that.
A new Florida platform called Tegan AI is helping parents of children with disabilities find the perfect school. Difficult enough when your child is quote unquote able, right? But when created by a mother inspired by her son with autism, the site features a quick survey matching students with tailored private, charter, and virtual schools in 60 seconds or less.
Wow, really?
The service is currently free and covers 33 counties out of Florida's 67 across Central and South Florida. Meanwhile, Goodwill Industries of Central Florida is offering 2 programs in support of higher education and career success. Project Compass provides personalized support and hands-on job experience as an alternative.
You got to be very careful with that one.
You are not kidding, dude.
You really do.
As soon as I heard that one over there, start to snicker.
That was me.
Normally it would be me.
Very careful
hands
with the...
on.
If you check the
I don't want to make the QVC mistake. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh, yeah.
If you check the transcript of that, you'll hear me.
Exactly.
I had one of those. That was me.
How do you spell that?
You can hear husbands listening now going, baby, I got a job for you. Finally, there's an opening I think you qualify for.
Hands-on job experience as an alternative to traditional classrooms. Goodwill Scholars offers scholarships to cover tuition, books, and fees for employees. Details are online at goodwillcfl.org. They really do have a lot of really great programs, though, like for people who maybe don't wear their business suits anymore. They've retired, but they don't want to throw them away.
Sure, yeah.
Goodwill has a really good program where people who are going on their first job interview but maybe don't have the clothes toes.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Will be able to go into Goodwill and be able to get that outfit that will help them nail that job.
Nice.
Yeah, just another really great resource in Central
And
Florida.
dude, I got to tell you got to check the Goodwill suit sometimes. I saw a Zegna suit in a Goodwill one time. You guys know anything about Zegna?
I thought it was a candy bar from the 60s.
Yeah.
I thought so too. I love that.
I'm pretty sure it's a slur for an alien.
Zegna.
Look up Zegna suits when you get a chance.
So how much?
I think that one was about $2,500.
Whoa!
I got
they're
Tom,
handmade Italian suits.
I got a Tommy Hilfiger at a Goodwill once for about $15.
Yeah, same here. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a really great spot if you have an interview coming up, but you may not have the clothes and shoes and purse and everything else.
The challenge is there's no changing rooms.
Right.
So you kind of have to roll the dice.
But they also give you 48 hours to bring it back.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the Goodwill. They should understand if you drop trowel out in aisle 4, like, I'm trying these things on.
Well, we had a stretch of rain earlier, but Central Florida is in another dangerous stretch of heat today. The National Weather Service says the heat index is expected to reach between 108 to 112 degrees. The National Weather Service's Anthony Reynes has tips to stay cool.
We strongly recommend remain in cool places. Definitely avoid being exposed to the sun for extended periods of time and stay hydrated. A lot of water, a lot of liquids because it's going to be a hot one.
So a heat advisory is in effect until 8 p.m., but the good news is right now it's 85 and feels like 92. What a difference that has made, right?
Yeah, I walked out 2 nights ago to my house. I was like, man, I need to step outside for a second. Walked outside for a second and had to cranked up my truck, and it was at 88 degrees at 9:49 at night.
Oh, good feeling, right?
88 degrees. By the way, Zegna suit's now $7,500.
Dude, you are so proud of this suit.
I never saw it. I never wore it. It was too small for me. It was just the fact that there was an Italian suit hanging on the rack at a Goodwill for for $60.
Did you buy it?
No.
It's too small for you, though.
Yeah,
it would have been.
Is it still there?
No, this is a while back.
All right.
I had a friend's AC, Deb, by the way, go out this past weekend.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, might as well burn the house down.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
literally serves no purpose.
Oregon Trail, that bad boy, man. You got to move.
Yeah, just put a sign on the door to the mail guy. I'll see you in November.
It was Nico. It was
Oh
Renato.
no way!
Yeah.
A 7-hour spacewalk is underway, 250 miles above Earth outside the International Space Station. NASA astronaut Anil Menon and European Space Agency astronaut Sophie Edenon, the first French woman to walk in space, are replacing a failed antenna.
Okay.
I don't know why failed antenna. I don't know. The astronauts are replacing a space-to-ground antenna that NASA uses to transmit data between mission control and the space station. So it sounds like it's a pretty critical piece of equipment.
Right.
The spacewalk is the second of 3 NASA is planning in the month of August. More than 290 astronauts from 26 countries have visited the ISS, with 173 from the United States. That's according to NASA. All right, I really like this next story. A Polk County Sheriff's Office K-9 injured in the line of duty is being recognized for his bravery. K-9 Ace was awarded a commendation for valor by the Polk County Board of County Commissioners after being shot while assisting deputies earlier this month. Sheriff Grady Judd said that dog saved 3 deputies. Since he took the bullet, he kept the suspect from hitting the other deputies. Unfortunately, Ace did survive multiple gunshot wounds, but lost one of his front legs and has since had to retire from service to recover with his handler. Sheriff's officials say the award recognizes Ace's courage and years of dedicated service to the community.
So the dog retires. The K-9 officer retires.
Just the dog retires.
Just the dog.
That's what I meant. But the K-9 officer,
the handler,
continues to work. The handler.
Yeah.
So does he get a new dog, and then? But did he keep the other dog? Because a lot of times they will keep the dog, right?
Yeah, he's at home with her.
Okay,
resting at home, and then there's a Wiltsey, I believe, is the family foundation that not only covered Ace's medical costs, but have also already promised money to purchase a new dog since Ace had to retire.
Okay, now that Ace is retired, does the K-9 officer who now owns Ace, right?
Yeah.
They get a new partner?
Yes.
A new K-9 partner?
Yep.
Where does that dog go?
That dog stays with the handler, I believe.
Yeah, at home.
Yeah, that's
along with Ace.
Yeah, that's you don't turn. I don't think you take that back to the station and have them board it until the next morning. I believe that dog lives with you. That is your dog.
It is different though, because You guys remember we were friends with former Orange County Canine Deputy Robert Ramos?
Yeah.
So his canine partner always stayed in the kitchen. So there was no playtime on the couch.
Right, yeah,
toss the toy. That dog was a working dog. And he was not a family dog. So the difference may be that Ace is going to have access to the home where the working canine will not, so that they keep that separation between you are now a family pet, you are a working dog.
Do they train jealousy out of these dogs? Because
Yeah, well, it's
out of
like
not really.
Lou Gehrig replaces Wally Pipp at first base, but then it's like Wally Pipp goes home and Lou Gehrig is now living with him.
Because Ace is never
Like,
going to.
geez, come on, man.
Ace isn't going to feel that feeling anymore of putting
Right,
on
yeah.
that vest and knowing you're going to work.
I like to look at it kind of like a Yoda Luke Skywalker scenario. You went with tragedy in baseball in real life. I'm thinking like he's going to train the young dog to be like, this is how you be a hero.
Oh, yeah, like Danielson.
Yeah,
like
Kinda-
Miyagi.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Yeah, there you go.
But wait, isn't that a bad example? You lost your paw, bruh.
Yeah, you can't do the heat thing. He's not going to be able to do that one.
I mean, don't take it literal. It's a training thing.
No wax on, wax off for you.
She's just waiting for us to get done. We're done.
A Kissimmee woman is a big lottery winner. Holy hell. Naomi Figueroa recently claimed a $10 million Powerball prize from a drawing held in May. She opted for a one-time lump sum payment of nearly $5 million.
Oof.
The next drawing has an estimated jackpot of $48 million. And then finally, the value of NFL franchises continues to surge. Sportico reports the average team is worth $9.34 billion, an increase of more than 31% over last year. It's the largest one-year increase in at least a decade.
Wow.
Which NFL team leads the way?
It's the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys.
You want to take a guess at how much you think their value is?
The average is 9.3?
Well,
Yeah.
the Lakers just sold for $12.5, and it's an NBA team. And I think NBA franchises aren't as valuable as NFL franchises.
I'll take a guess.
I'll go $17.5 billion.
Oh, I was going to say 17.
$17.5 billion is what I think.
So you say 17?
Yep.
I'll take 18.
You guys should have gone a little bit lower, $15.5
Okay.
billion.
Yeah, okay, that's still good money.
Followed by
I'll take the bill.
The next team?
Yep. Who's the next
Ooh.
most valuable NFL team?
Kansas City Chiefs.
The Giants.
Oh, I was going to say that, but no, it's not them, is it? The Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah.
It is
Points
LA.
Jack,
LA,
Los Angeles Rams, then the New York Giants, New England Patriots, and New York Jets.
God.
Who brings up the rear with the lowest value at $7.4 billion?
Chargers.
Jacksonville
Jags.
Jaguars.
Jags is going to be down there.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. We forgot about Ohio.
Yeah, anything from Ohio.
Check in with the lowest value at, like I said, $7.4 billion, but that's still more than all but 6 teams in the world outside of the NFL.
Unbelievable.
So that
Unbelievable.
Isn't that crazy?
And that LA deal's kind of wild right now, too. You guys see the trauma in that thing?
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's a
got-
bunch of family fighting going
yeah,
on. Yeah.
Old Jenny Bus.
I'm like, wait, Kushner bought it? I'm like, what?
Part of it.
I know.
Well, that dude flipped it basically. You got to remember that other guy bought it just like a year and a half ago, right?
I thought-
And then he's borrowed a bunch of money against it or something.
It's funny. I had deja vu. I'm like, wait, weren't they just sold?
Yeah, they were just sold.
Yeah.
And then I think the dude who bought them borrowed a whole bunch of money against the value of them, and there's something kind of weird happening there too.
And that concludes your JCS News.
Tiger ball.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
We laugh at the wrong times, and that's the right time. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for today, another heat advisory is on the way. This begins late morning, will last for about 8 o'clock, and that will account for feels like temperatures as hot as, say, 111 to 112. So just be sure to stay cool out there, especially if you're heading out to some of the local polls to partake in some of the local elections. We are going to be expecting, though, some hit and miss scattered showers and storms, mostly during the late afternoon and evening hours as well. Some of these, though, could dump a lot of rain, bring with it frequent lightning and a couple of isolated strong storms. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts. Ryan Blaney fans, gear up at Advance Auto Parts. Get your exclusive Ryan Blaney hat and number 12 Advance Auto Parts Ford Mustang diecast cars. Race into an Advance Auto Parts near you for more details. Only at select locations and while supplies last.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
As your lender, we'll need a credit check and personal references.
Not at Scott. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Scott.
Everyone's talking about fighting inflammation these days. But did you know allergies are one of the most common and overlooked causes? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps tackle allergies at the root, reducing inflammation in your body so you can finally feel better. They offer proven treatments, even needle-free options to make it easy. Book your appointment today at aspireallergy.com. That's aspireallergy.com.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
You know John Oliver from his Emmy Award-winning HBO series Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Now see him live, December 30th, live on stage at Dr. Phillips Center.
I don't understand people that don't swear. Has nothing sufficiently bad happened to the world during your lifetime that you are willing to uncork the bottle of potty mouth that you've been keeping for a special occasion?
Tickets available now online at drphillipscenter.org. John Oliver, live.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print fax tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
For years, the Home Builders Network has helped Central Florida homeowners. Now, they're here to help you every Saturday at 7 a.m. From repairs to remodels and how to avoid costly mistakes. Just tune in to Home Pro Radio on Real Radio 104.1.
The countdown to the NFL season is on, and Fox Sports Radio is where you join the conversation with The Dan Patrick Show.
You got some interesting scenarios here.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
You have to strike when the iron is hot in the NFL.
And more. Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and listen now.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK, LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
If you don't know what web goals are, consider yourself lucky. Feel like helping out? Go to JimColbertLive.com and look at stuff.
What's up, Colbert crew? Jimbo, the guy may have had his initials on the end of the belt. Example, lady made me a new belt, put my initials on the end of it. She didn't realize I was left-handed. I walked around for 2 weeks with my belt on upside down. Then didn't realize it till my daughter said, "You got your belt on upside down." I said, "How do you put the belt on upside down?" She said, "Look at it." I looked in the mirror and my initials were upside down. Y'all have a good day. Adios.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
How does one put a perfectly symmetrical belt on backwards? And who's looking down there long enough to even know it is? Jimmy?
Jimmy, I do not understand, man. You know you're not going to get picked because of your job, and you still go in when you could have just sent an email saying what your job is and she'll dismiss you of your duties. But no, you waste your whole entire day and all your time and go in.
The duty is to go do the deal, dude.
What is the logic behind that, man?
Well, the duty is to go do the deal, buddy. You can't. I mean, look, here's the thing. I'm not going to skate out just because of my job. I mean, there's somebody who may take me because of my job. I don't know that. I don't know that. I mean, you can't assume that. You have to do the right thing. The right thing is to go there and sit. It's once a year. You got to do it. I was hoping to get lucky. I did not get lucky. Not mad about it. It just kind of sucked. Like everybody else who had to sit there and miss an entire day of work doing nothing. Just pacing around the room.
What does get lucky mean to you?
Get lucky means getting called early and then possibly being dismissed by an attorney after they find out what I do.
So not getting called early and getting selected.
Yes.
That's not lucky to you.
What's that?
That's not lucky to you.
Getting picked for a jury is not lucky for any of us because of the way the show runs. It's not lucky for anybody, I don't believe, but it is your civic duty. Although I do think there are a group of people there. We had a lot of retarees there, and they wanted to get picked. The 2 ladies I was talking to, I told you about early, wanted to be on a jury.
I wanted to be.
I want to be on a jury.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't want it to disrupt this, especially after just taking a couple days off just recently. You know?
We handled it.
Yeah, I know you did for sure.
Just to go back to that, what that talkback said, I agree with his talkback, but I'm pretty sure, because I just had jury duty, and that wasn't one of the lists on that first email that goes, "Hey, this is what you need to do.
Right,
Here are the reasons why you can't make it." And just job. I feel like you do have to show up and explain to it. I don't know if they would accept. I'm on a radio station. I'm part of the media. I'm not going to not talk about what I see.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have even entered into that room to offer that as an excuse. It would have felt lame doing that, like in a little bit of arrogance. I don't do that, so I would have just been like, well, let's go through the process, and if the process gets me out of here, it gets me out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Dude, I said the World Cup, and I brought up that I'm on a radio station, and I'm on a podcast, and I'm doing this, and I fully plan on talking about everything that I see today.
Oh, if they start ruling out podcasters, you'll never see the jury again.
No joke. Oh my God. I think 5 started while I was just mentioning that. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. So I don't know how many people in our audience are actually fans or were fans. I mean, the band itself hasn't been around in its original state for a while, but we got notice today that the drummer for ZZ Top, Frank Beard, ironically the only one in the band without a beard, has passed away at the age of 77 years old.
We interviewed the lone surviving member of the original trio.
Yeah, Billy
Gibbons, and that was a great interview. He was great.
He was great.
That was one of the last concerts I saw in Jersey before I moved down to Florida.
Is ZZ?
Yep.
Never saw him, and again, I don't remember ever having like an opportunity to go see ZZ Top for some reason, or maybe I just didn't feel like doing it. I don't know. But either way, it was funny because Billy Gibbons and it was Frank Beard and Dusty Hill. Dusty Hill died in 2021. Frank Beard, I was just talking to Deb during the break when we found out, he took a break from a tour last year in March 2020 or in March of 2025, but it was because of an ankle and foot issue. Then he comes back, and then you read the story, and he's surrounded by people at like hospice.
Yeah.
Like he died. He was under
in
hospice care.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he went from having a foot and ankle issue just a few months ago, a year ago or so, into being in hospice care and then going. I didn't know if there was an unmentioned illness that he was going through. Did you guys hear anything?
Yeah, the report I have said he's been in 77 years old, but had been in poor health for an extended period of time.
Oh, really? Yeah. Because 77 is still pretty young.
Yes, it is.
Especially, and again, we assume all people who are in entertainment at that level have money. Mm-hmm. That is definitely not the case. I'm learning that more and more and more these days. But you just assume he would have had pretty good health care, would have been able to take care of himself. And 77 years old, when you have great health care and access to good doctors, is very, very young to pass.
Yeah, you're talking about sometimes they don't have money. Not saying that's what this case was with Frank Beard, but bad financial decisions that can happen with whatever money you have.
Yeah,
you can have $10 and make a bad money call.
Right.
You can have $1 million and make a bad money call.
And I think there's a giant misconception in Hollywood that everybody is making $20 million a picture, or they just give them money. That guy Matthew Reese. Jack, you and I are big fans. He was the mayor in Widow Bay.
Yes,
Widow's Bay, which is he's been in The Americans.
Yep,
right. And he was doing an interview because he's now with Kerry Russell. They're now a couple.
Right.
Oh, wow.
They starred in The Americans together.
Right, and they got together there, and so they're doing interviews now for another project they have going on, or him doing interviews for that. I think it's for Emmy stuff or something of that nature. I don't know. And they're a couple. And when they asked him, hey, look, what motivates you to get a part or something like that? And that dude looks right into the camera and says, it's money. It's money. I act for a living. Like, this is what I do. So when a project comes around and it's offering the right dollars, I don't really think about the role that much. My job is to act. Like, it'd be like a guy who turns wrenches for a living. He goes, look, I only work on Fords. If Lamborghini offers me a bunch of money, I can't do it because I'm a Ford guy.
So you saw an interview with him?
Yeah.
Does he have an accent?
Yeah, he's an English guy.
He is?
Yeah, he's an English dude. Yeah.
Because he was Russian pretending to be an American in one show.
And then Widow's Bay, he's a northeastern mayor.
Right.
From the Northeast. So, but he's very good. He just has his money. And the reason I say that is I think there's only like maybe Ross, 15, 20 people who actually get the autonomy of being able to kind of pick those roles and still make giant money. The rest is just people out there working to make a check, no different than anybody else.
And I don't even know if it's actors per se. Yeah, you say 15, 20, I would say like 3. Yeah. I'll go like Daniel Day-Lewis, DiCaprio, and I'm sure that there's a third that McConaughey maybe. I don't know.
Tom Cruise can pick his roles. There are a few guys. I think there are a few women and men that can do that, but for sure, no question. And they're still going to get plenty of offers, but most people are going to just take what comes down the road and they're going to figure it out.
25 years ago when we interviewed Joe Pantoliano on this station, he said he took advice from Jason Robards, who said there's 3 ways to pick a movie. And he goes, he likes to rotate them. You do 1 for the money, 2, you do 1 for the art, and the other one you do for the location.
Right, yeah, where it is, right, yeah. Yeah, man, it was, so I don't know that, just because you're on television a bunch, or just because you're in the media a bunch, that you necessarily have a whole bunch of money. And did you guys talk about Hayden Panettiere yesterday, of course?
Not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah.
It was shocking, though, and it's haunting to find out that she has an audiobook, basically a tell-all, really recent audiobook and book, but she does the voice for the audiobook, and she talks about her demons, and that just was dropped not that long ago.
Yeah. It's crazy because I remember her going through this stuff when she was really young, and then she got married to Klitschko, the Russian boxer. They had their kid, and then all of a sudden she didn't see her kid anymore, and she doesn't do anything. She was just appeared like kind of oddly at places, but never really had a role anywhere.
I believe she gave up custody of her
Yes, she
child.
did. She suffered from really
Postpartum?
bad postpartum depression and eventually had to give up custody of her daughter.
Yeah. That's a shame, man.
I know one of the
36-year-old died in Greenville, South Carolina, of all the places for a big Hollywood star to die, in an apartment in Greenville, South Carolina.
One of the quotes from one of the articles that I was reading was saying that in the book, she is told from a doctor that if you don't stop drinking, you will die in 5 years.
Yeah. Yep. And of course, there's another excerpt in the book where she was supposedly put on a yacht as a 13-year-old, drugged and stuck into a bedroom with a very famous British rock star that was never mentioned. That was the other conspiracy thing that already hit about this, is that
they took her out.
Yeah. I don't know about all that.
A millennial icon. I mean, I don't want to just tailor it to one generation, but I can speak solely for just being a millennial and what she was for movies. What was the cheerleading movie?
Heroes.
She
was the cheerleader.
She was the big
Save the cheerleader.
Save the cheerleader. What was her superpower? It was the self-heal, right?
I think so.
No.
Self-heal.
Irony.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, man. It's a 36-year-old woman, All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. What'd you do that's news next?
Coke Zero Sugar 400 returns to the World Center of Racing with the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on August 28th and the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on August 29th. Experience the thrill of NASCAR like never before. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. Visit RealRadio.fm/contest for all the info and to find out how you can score free tickets.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Slow ride already on I-4 eastbound between 417 and 535. Also, there's a crash on Olafaya Trail southbound between McCullough Road and University Boulevard. Crash blocking the right shoulder, 429 southbound after Winter Garden Vineland Road. Also, heavy traffic on Florida's Turnpike southbound between 417 and Clay Whaley. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center and Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
Man, Labor Day is coming. It's time to upgrade your grill game. That's right. Head to Tools Ace Hardware. They got you covered there. 14 local stores packed up with the best grilling brands out there. Big Green Egg, Napoleon, Weber, Rectech, Gosney. It's all there. Tools also offers free assembly and local delivery, so you, my friends, can sit back and relax while these guys do all the work. Load up on propane, pellets, and charcoal right there at Tools Ace today, and find your nearest store easily at toolsacehardware.com. Get expert advice, assembly, and local service you won't find anywhere else. It's time to step up your grilling game, and Tools Ace can help you. It is Tools Ace, your local grilling place.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. The number one mistake people make when getting a mortgage is not comparing their quote. It's so easy to compare at my website, thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 25% upfront bonus? And are they promising you up to 9% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They aren't. That's up to $25,000 upfront or up to $9,000 per year on $100,000, guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET.
Yay, yay! Men, if you're relying on pills or injections for ED, you know the downsides. Planning your intimacy, side effects, and results that don't last. At the Firm Men's Clinic in Orlando, we use advanced, non-invasive acoustic wave therapy to treat the root cause. Perform naturally again. No pills, needles, or surgery. Call pound 250 on your cell phone now and say the keyword, The Firm. Men of all ages are seeing real results at the Firm Men's Clinic. Call pound 250 on your cell phone now and say the keyword, The Firm, to set up your free confidential consultation.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research on the podcast all season long, so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
There once was a magic. Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Here's the $1 million idea. You make those data center companies put affordable housing as a second floor on top of the data centers. Granted, probably be really annoying to live there. I get that. But I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who would take a 1-bedroom apartment for like $500 a month in the Orlando area. I'm telling you, this is how they're going to make money.
I like this guy. He always calls it with something constructive.
Yeah. He's a helper.
He is a helper. I like that. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is with us.
Yep.
And so is Ross.
Believe in yourself.
Let's do What You Do That's New.
What you do that's new? What you do that's new? Hey,
'cause they only knew something new to do. We're relying on you. Tell us something new brought to you by Clausman Law.
That's right, Clausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Clausman. We'll talk to Glenn on Thursday for Colbert Court. Until then, we will continue on with What You Do That's New. Every Tuesday, one member of the show will choose for something for the others to watch, read, or listen to. We will do that. We will reconvene on that following Tuesday. Go over it, then move on to the next member. It is Jack's turn, and then we'll find out what Ross has to offer here in a second. Jackson?
Yeah, so lately I've been watching a little more about EVs and different vehicles available. I've been watching for the new trucks that are coming out, the mid-size trucks.
Ford
here.
has another one coming out called the Phantom or something.
It's the Phantom. That's the one. That's right now at the top of my list. It just passed Slate, which is the one I was watching. But
I would do that as well.
I like it. I suppose it being a startup, I like the fact that it is Ford.
Right.
However, but I also been hearing so much about these Chinese EVs. And then I've watched a few videos. The one I found for you guys, it's a short one. It's under 5 minutes. It was on CBS Sunday Morning, but it's talking about where, like, years ago, it was their government made the initiative, said we're going to dominate in this field. They put out the incentives. They had back in 2019, I think there were 500 different EV manufacturers in China. That's now dwindled down because of attrition. It dwindles down to what the market will bear, and now they're down to about 100 or 120 companies. Still a lot, but their biggest one is BYD, Build Your Dream. That's their biggest company, but they currently own, the Chinese EVs are 75% of the world EV market.
That's right, 75%.
Yeah.
Was it Norway? Like 60% of the vehicles on the road in Norway are electric, or in the Scandinavian countries? Was it Norway in general?
It was Norway.
Yeah, it was Norway. Half of all new cars in China are 50%, where we have in the States, it's 10% of new vehicles are EV or plug-in hybrid.
Yeah, they could never allow that thing to be sold here. They could never, ever allow that thing to be sold here. That's why there's 100% tariff on it.
And there is, and it was surprising that, like, people think, Trump put a tariff on it. No, it was Biden.
It was Biden who put the tariff on it.
Biden put the tariff on it.
Because he realized what it would do to the auto industry.
It would decimate our auto industry, because for half the price, we'd get twice the car.
Right, yeah, because the charging goes from 10% to 70% in just a few minutes to charge. So that thing I had with my Mustang Mach-E of taking trips and having it be a complete nightmare. By the way, the two people that were shot at that in the Teslas just last 2 weeks ago, I think they were charging their Teslas. Remember when I told you that when you plug those things in, you're a sitting duck?
Yeah.
Because the car won't go into drive, you can't run away, nothing will happen. And that's exactly what happened. He shot him, I believe, while they were charging their cars. But this car, in the trim of it, is beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely
Well, and that's one of them. So they have a whole fleet. They have cars for, you could get an EV for $10,000.
Wow.
In China, but you can't get them here. You can get them in Canada.
Yeah.
But we have 100% tariff on them. I believe the president of Ford is currently driving a Chinese EV.
Is he really?
I think so. I think they're aspirational. I think it's like,
wow,
this is the kind of car we want to build.
The little Phantom thing that they're coming out kind of looks like it's like the size of a Ranger.
Yeah.
And so it's like my little pickup truck, but it's an EV, because the one they have out now, the Maverick, is a pickup truck, but man, that bed is useless. I mean, you could put like maybe 3 suitcases back there and that's it.
Ford Maverick is a hybrid, but Ford, so they took back, they no longer making the Lightning, which is the F-150 EV, which is basically taking their F-150 and converting that to electric. Instead, they're starting with the ground up. They got a guy from Tesla in, and they built a new program. They have a universal body style for Ford, and they're going to use that same frame and have a whole fleet of EVs. Their first dip into this is going to be that truck called the Phantom, which is supposed to come out next year.
So you can assume there's a small SUV coming as well then, based on that same frame?
Probably.
Same size?
Yeah. But I think that they'll test the waters, they'll roll this out, and then, pivot, adjust, see what they have to do.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to come out in 2027.
Do we have anything that, like, that they would want a tariff? so it would ruin their economy.
Well, this isn't. I mean,
I know it's a fun little silly question, but I also wouldn't mind the actual answer to it.
I would tell you, I wonder what the other car companies feel about that, because Toyota imports electric cars into us and they build them here. Some Nissan does. I mean, I think every other car maker that we know of is able to import a car into the U.S. And that includes their electric vehicles as well. Yeah.
Ford CEO said he chose to test drive a Xiaomi, I think is how they're pronounced, and not a Tesla because the latter, quote, doesn't have an updated vehicle.
Oh, Tesla does not. Yeah,
apparently. And he said
matter of fact, it's the other way around. They're taking 2 models away.
So he imported it from Shanghai to Chicago. This is Ford CEO Jim Farley, so he and his team could study it firsthand. He has openly stated that he's driven it for over 6 months and, quote, doesn't want to give it up, end quote, because he considers it fantastic and wants to intimately understand the competitive threat.
Is that a bad look for Ford, having their CEO drive a Chinese car?
I can tell you it's not a great one.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be that good of a look.
It makes me want it because we grew up, made in China was a derogatory term.
Still is.
Well, it's changing.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean,
because they're making better cars.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't stop all the other products that are coming out of China, like your Temu products that are junk, trash, painted with poison paint, stuff like that.
You like your iPhone, right?
Yeah, I love my iPhone.
That was made in China.
I'm completely aware, yeah.
All right, so it's not synonymous with junk anymore. They might still have that level of junk.
Yeah, but you know what it's synonymous with is everything.
Yeah.
It's everything that is being made says right there in China.
Yeah.
It's rare when you don't see that.
Now, on the downside, part of the savings you're getting with Chinese EV is also a labor issue, right?
Yeah, because I mean, they're paying $1 a week.
$1 a week.
I mean, I'm being facetious, but
we have unions and well-paid automakers in our unions, so that is inherent in the price, and you will never get that level of car at that price here in the States if they're made in the States.
Yeah. By the way, I think it says
ethics.
Yeah, they're assembled in China, India, and Taiwan is the main partner that puts all the pieces together. Yeah, for the iPhone. Yeah.
And by the way, it's the Ford Fathom, not Phantom. It's Fathom.
Yeah.
I can't fathom why they didn't use Ranchero.
So
that's played.
It's the only car.
They bring it back all the time.
I mean, that's pretty mind-boggling just to hear that it's the only car manufacturer that we do not basically have. Like, that we push away of going like, if this got released, we are done for.
Well, that's the reason for that. However, there are brands like all in Europe that you don't see for sale here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there are brands that are made by car makers that make cars for America that you can't see here. Like Nissan made a thing called the Skyline.
Yeah.
That is that's one of the big race car type things. And the Skyline, even though it's very popular in racing cars, I think it was part of Fast and the Furious, the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, dude.
You can't buy that car in America.
Well, you used to not be able to buy, and you still can't really buy that old school. You are correct, but I believe just like in the last couple of years, there's like a GTR Skyline Nissan thing, but it's not. I don't think it's the same one.
It's not
that
a Skyline
they go over there.
And actually, they did that with motors at one point, where there were certain motors that you couldn't get in here, couldn't get in America. Big high horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder motors, I believe.
So what's interesting, back to Ford, F-150, top selling vehicle in the United States.
Sure, yeah.
Of all vehicles, number one. That's their big truck. That's the thing you see everywhere on the road. Right, I think number 2 is a Chevy Silverado for all things sold. But on the Ford line, you have the Ranger, mid-sized truck. You have the Maverick, a mid-sized truck. Smaller bed on the Maverick, but it's also a hybrid. So we have a guy, and which has been surprisingly popular.
The Maverick?
Yes, Ford was surprised at how popular it was.
Oh yeah, the price is right, and it's a good little ride. It gets like 45 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, so over 40 on the hybrid, and we have one texter sending in said that the bed is perfect. Like you might not need to fit a pallet of sod in the bed of your truck.
Right. Yeah.
If you just want the availability and the convenience of a truck bed without needing a really wide one. that mid-sized, smaller truck would work.
When they rolled that thing out first, my wife had the access to the numbers, and she said that urban women were buying them the most at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is small because, the Maverick wasn't a truck beforehand. It was a car from Ford.
Well, I remember, but my sister had one, and it was an old one. But I remember when I got the car I have now, I mentioned the Maverick, and you said, that's a chick truck. And I said, all right, never mind.
It is kind of a chick truck, though. I mean, I'm
not anymore.
Yeah.
There's plenty of guys. Believe me.
Yeah.
Plenty of guys are driving Mavericks.
All right. Very nice. All right. 407.
Hey, you drive a mid-sized truck.
Yeah, I drive my Ranger. Yeah, I like my little Ford Ranger. I would never. I mean, it's great.
And what's the difference between a literal Maverick and a literal Ranger? Not much.
Yeah. You had something for us for next week?
I do, because we have a new Orlandoan, a new Central Floridian that I am really, really proud, and it's special to say welcome to the 407. He just moved here a couple of months ago.
Okay.
He is worth tens of millions of dollars.
Oh, no way, really?
He is younger than me.
No way.
And it's time for everyone here on the Jim Colbert Show to learn a little bit about La Petite Prince.
La Petite Prince is the person's name?
That's his nickname, Antoine Griezmann. He is a legendary soccer player that just signed for Orlando City.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
I think it's still really important for people to know that there's an absolute French deity that just moved to the 407. And I found this perfect video that La Liga, the Spanish league themselves, kind of put together to say thank you, Antoine, and goodbye, and for your future endeavors. And it tells you everything about his career, what makes Le Petit Prince so special when he goes ahead and puts on an Orlando City jersey.
So that's the Small Prince.
That is the Small Prince. That's one of his nicknames.
And he's also the biggest star on Orlando City and the second biggest star in all of MLS.
Hey, really?
And he is super likable. He is humble. He's a superstar. He has overcome so many things, and I can't wait for you guys to maybe find a new appreciation for a new Orlando chapter in sports history.
All right, well, check it out. We'll put that at JimColbertLive.com. You can see it right there in the master list for What'd You Do That's New. All right, let's take a little break. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
What'd you do that's new? Brought to you by Glenn Klossman. KLAUSMANLAW.com.
Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klossman. KlossmanLaw.com.
Bye.
AI has data, we have bad ideas that somehow work. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
Use caution, I-4 westbound just before Lake Mary Boulevard. There's some debris in the road. Actually, it looks like a giant mattress blocking two right lanes. Slow ride on I-4 eastbound between 417 and 535. Also, there's a crash blocking the right shoulder, 429 southbound after Winter Garden Vineland Road. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. 270 hours of training, that's what their techs go through. Best not trust your engine with just any buckaroo. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Man, there is no question that when you have plumbing problems, your entire house becomes worthless. No showers, no flushing toilets, no working sinks. It sucks. That's why it's always super smart to have a reputable plumbing company on call. And let me tell you, just put this right on your fridge. Modern Plumbing Industries. From houses to high rises, these guys can solve any problem you throw at them. They're employee owned, and they've been doing it since 1975. And yes, all plumbing issues, gas, water heaters, and so much more. And look, man, when you book your appointment, these guys want you to have a great experience. Mention the Jim Colbert Show. Get a $50 discount immediately. Let's say you need a new water heater. How about $1,776 for a 50 or 40-gallon water heater installed? They'll even do a $250 off any service over $2,500. Just call these guys today. 24-hour service is available. 407-327-6000 or find them online at modernpi.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at theNickLeeGroup.com.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At Supersure.com, you can access tools like the Fine Print Facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax, tag, and title to qualified buyers.
Tired of sketchy online lenders? Then go to Amscot and talk to a real person.
Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000.
Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Amscot!
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Russ Rollins here. When friends ask me who I trust for my home remodeling projects, I give them the same answer all the time. Mike the Home Builder, HBNUSA.com. Mike's a 4th-generation contractor with more than 36 years of experience. I trust HBN USA because Mike's honest, explains everything clearly, and gives straightforward pricing with no surprises. That's why HBNUSA.com is the only company I recommend for bathroom remodeling, roofing, gutters, and windows and door replacement. If your bathroom's outdated or showing signs of wear, Mike and his team can transform it into a beautiful, low-maintenance bath or shower using quality products from trusted brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. And check this out. You call my buddy Mike the Home Builder now, and he'll give you an additional $500 off your bath project. Call 407-754-1814. That's 407-754-1814. Or visit HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. Are you offended yet? Obviously, we're only kidding. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Jim Bob and Show, what's up?
I'm 34 years old. I've gotten called to jury duty 6 times. I don't know why. The first time it happened to me, I was 18 years old. It was during the Trayvon Martin incident. And Seminole County House was a madhouse. Anyways, the last time I got out of it, I was told my boss was out of town and I was holding the helm. And they just told me to kick rock.
Kick rocks.
What's good, Cobra Company? Concrete Mike. 2 quick things. I've my whole life been right-handed. I am ambidextrous, but I've always fed my belt in from the right side belt loop. And the jury duty thing, my mom got pulled for jury duty while she was still in an induced coma after her brain surgery. I had to deal with the mayor of Dixie County and up there in the city where she lived and get her exonerated from any more jury duties.
Men and women's buttons on their shirts are different because traditionally men dressed themselves where women had servants who would dress them, so the servant's right hand would be on the other side. The guy with the belt could have been ambidextrous.
Yeah,
or it could just be a comfort thing or where he likes to wear his phone. Anything like that.
Yeah, and the gentleman earlier asked me like how I could pay attention to that. But much like with the airport, when you're going through the metal detector, you have that table that you have to take that little basket over to kind of put yourself back together. And if you're putting on a belt, I mean, I was a foot from the dude. You know, you just kind of notice. You know,
Yeah.
That's how I found out. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Jim, Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Did you guys talk yesterday about the food thing in L.A. that's happening?
No.
Have you heard about that?
Conversation more focused on your ass yesterday.
I was going to
a big
ask.
topic.
I've got.
You were going to ask?
No. What happened yesterday with my butt?
I hate you, Jack.
Well, just like you are trying to defend why you were looking at another man dressing.
Yeah.
Early in the morning in your hotel room.
Yeah, I don't have to defend that. It's fine.
Ross was talking about
How you're
your
the only,
backside.
Yeah, you're the only one on the show with a decent butt.
How would that ever come up?
No, we should talk about what you were about to bring up.
No. I mean, I was.
You were about to bring something up.
No, I did not. That is not the truth. I simply asked if you guys talked about it. That doesn't mean I'm going to bring it up. I just asked if you talked about it.
We did not talk about any LA foods.
Yeah,
What is the butt thing? What's going on with the butt thing?
I want to say it's like chorizo tacos mainly right now out in LA. I think it's a lot of food trucks.
It's no. It's this warehouse that burned, and it was full. It was a cooler. It was basically a giant cooled refrigerated warehouse.
Oh, it worked?
And it burned, and all the food is rotting, and people can smell it, and the stench is supposed to be overwhelming. Anyway, about my ass.
All right.
How did this come up?
Deb brought up that she has no ass. And I believe she referred to it at, what was it again?
No ass at all.
No ass at all.
Now, can I ask a question? Sure. Okay. What is considered a big ass or a good ass? Because here's the thing. Your ass can be wide but not protrude. Does that not count?
Does it stop raindrops? Because unlike...
All right. In other words, does the bottom of your booty get wet?
If a raindrop is going to hit my shoulder blades, there is nothing to stop it from
just going straight down.
Straight to my ankles.
Yeah.
For me, you do not have a bulbous booty.
I do not.
For me,
my brother got the bulbous booty.
And for me, how I define a nice butt or a big butt is just kind of like what the federal government considered pornography back in the day. You know it when you see it.
Yeah, I mean...
So I guess he's been checking you out and he knows it when he sees it.
You say you have no ass. Jack, you say you
None.
have no ass?
Nope.
Now, does your wife comment on that as well? About not having a butt?
About me not having one?
Yeah.
No, because she gets to see it because my clothes hide it.
Right. Yeah.
So I would think it's kind of like two balloons that have been forgotten about.
Let me ask you, Ross, can I ask you a question?
So they've kind of lost air over a long period of time.
Let me ask you a question.
They're not saggy.
No,
it's
my
not
bad.
saggy.
My bad.
What is a good butt? Like, can you point a male out that has a butt that is a butt? Like
my husband.
He seems fond of yours.
Your husband has a good butt.
My husband has a beautiful butt.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. I've never noticed that.
Oh, it lifts off the bottom. It's like two little puppies fighting under a blanket.
Yeah.
I've never seen Deb's husband's pooper. I've never looked at it.
Yeah.
I've never. But what I was getting at is that Deb, no ass. Jack, no ass.
Thank you.
Myself, no ass.
The three of us put together would create one butt cheek.
But my wife says my ass that I don't have an ass.
Yeah, but we are far less ass than you. Literally, not figuratively speaking, in that sense, in that realm, you got us beat.
How long did this segment last?
Pretty much the whole show.
The whole show.
Back, it wouldn't go away.
Exactly.
It would not go away.
Every
time we tried, Ross would bring it up again.
Nope. It was actually you playing talkbacks.
So there were a lot of talkbacks about my butt on the show yesterday.
There was even one where someone was backing up a dump truck and said it was you coming into the room.
Yeah, dude, someone, I guess a garbage guy is listening and goes, oh, I'm going to overcommit to this bit. And then tells his friend to back up a truck as he calls you over, referring to you and your dump truck.
Someone else said you had a badonkadonk country ass.
I've never been told that I have an ass. As I'm telling you, my wife thinks I do not have a butt.
And just to clarify, you're still being told that. I am not saying that you have an ass, good ass.
You just said it.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you have more of an ass than 3 basically terminally ill asses.
Does your wife say that you have an ass? Does anybody's wives comment on their ass?
We don't even talk about my ass. That's how small and just indifferent and minute it is. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't move any needles northward. It doesn't even have a needle. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah, you do have like just a long back.
It's bad.
With a crack in the bottom of it.
A long back.
It's not good.
And then you have really gigantic thighs, which is even a weirder look.
Well, it also makes the perspectives that I get is like, great, everything is small.
And this went on all day.
All day long.
Yeah, you guys tried to get out of it?
Yeah,
Really?
without a
Did
doubt.
you?
The show ended, and he kept bringing it up. The whole
the entire walk home?
The elevator down. But I'm just saying about Jim's ass.
I never don't. That's all rumors. Those are all rumors, fallacies. This is all hot gossip coming from the program director.
Is any of this HR safe? I mean, is any of this stuff good? Are we?
Well, I mean, considering the HR guy was in on it.
Oh yeah. Stop talking about it.
What I'm trying to say is that
it won't stop him.
We have a bunch of 2s. You have like a 4.
I have a 4 out of 5.
Out of 10.
Out of 10. Okay, good.
So combined, we're at 10.
All right, very good.
That was quick, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Had no idea that could be an entire thing.
Well, I was just, and then someone brought up your silhouette. That was me. I brought up your silhouette.
My silhouette?
Talk about your naked silhouette.
Why would you talk about my naked
I
silhouette?
didn't bring up naked silhouette.
What is going on?
That was him. See, Jack makes it so much worse. I didn't say anything about you nude.
Are you attracted to me?
I did not. No. God, no. You want me to make fun of you again?
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's how you flirt.
No. That's not how I flirt.
That's exactly how you flirt. You make fun of people.
I didn't say any
It
of
does
that.
sound a little elementary school when you pull the girl's hair.
Are you pulling my ponytail?
No.
Is that what you're doing?
Not. All I said.
Are you flicking my bozo?
That we have.
Feels like he's flicking my bozo.
We have rock bottom butts between us 3, and I think you just have like a bottom butt.
Yeah.
I think there are far worse butts than yours.
Okay.
But there's way better ones. I should have started off with that.
Yeah. Whose is better?
Who
in the building is it? No, I mean, apparently you have a Rolodex of men's asses.
So what guy in this building has
a better
ass?
Butt? Oh, dude, I don't know.
Is it Rollins?
No.
It's not?
No.
Is it Holmes?
No, I'm not
Is
answering.
it Elaine?
Angel?
This is, it would be Angel.
It would be Angel? Is that the safest guy to say that about?
Well, he's just, I mean, that guy.
Hard for you to get up there, though.
Well, yeah, he's tall enough that I'm wherever he walks, he's squatting.
Yeah, well, you can definitely see it. It's in your face all the time when you're 6'10,000.
All I was saying is that we have no butts. You have more of a butt than us who have 0 butts.
Well, I'm actually kind of proud of that. I did not know that I had that. My wife has told me for years I don't have that much of a booty.
Which I still
I'm
agree
perfectly
with.
happy now. So you made my day.
I agree with that assessment that you do not have that much of a butt.
Yeah. What are you doing later, buddy?
No. No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Well, you're attracted to me. You keep hitting on me. What's going on? I thought you were married.
Why don't you invite him out tonight?
Yeah. Are you going out tonight?
You guys could go for drinks.
Are you going to the thing tonight?
I'm going to the thing tonight.
Oh, really?
Are you going to the thing?
I'm going to the thing.
Oh, no.
I'm doing the thing.
Everyone's going to bring it up.
I guess the Orlando, have you guys talked about that at all? Oh, son of a bitch. The Orlando Weekly Awards.
Yeah, the Best of Awards party is tonight. They'll reveal the winners, and then tomorrow they'll be revealed online.
Yeah. And did we get a heads up? Can we say that?
Wait, what do you know? I don't know anything.
I don't know anything. Do you know
What
anything?
do you mean you have a heads up?
I know nothing.
What did you just say?
I said, did we get a heads up of what's going on?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
Someone check the tapes.
If we don't win, I'm going to be pissed now that he just did that.
Well, we did get an email.
Right.
Well, the email was saying, "Do you want to go?"
No, it also gave.
It also said there,
Here's what.
There may be some people from these entities that have something headed their way.
Yeah, but you can be in the top 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understood.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah. Oh, nothing.
Number one.
Number
baby.
1 or nothing?
That's it.
Is there free drinks at this thing?
Yeah. For you?
Free drinks?
For you.
Food?
For you.
All right. Nap?
No nap.
All right. Butt? Any butts?
Butts will be there.
All right. How are you dressing? You just wearing that?
Yes, sir.
You didn't bring anything else to change into?
No, I'm representing the radio station.
Yeah, me too.
Are you showing up shirt tucked in though? Your
Yes.
shirt. Okay.
You're going to tuck your shirt into your jeans?
It was it's tucked in right now. It looks sloppy if I don't. I can't believe this is happening.
People are going to think that the HOA showed up. That's what they're going to think, that their HOA showed up.
See, my no acetone.
Yeah, boy, you have no ass. That belt's working hard. God damn. How do your pants stay on, dog?
With the belt.
God. Your ass goes under.
This is how, I have no ass.
Yeah.
Sitting hurts.
Yeah. Are you?
It's just bone on bone.
Are you up for Comedian of the Year again? Or is that what you're up? Orlando's favorite comedian? Again?
I am nominated for that.
What else?
That's it.
That's it.
What? I've never been nominated for anything else.
Not part of the show?
I don't know. When it says Jim Colbert Show's nominated.
Yeah.
I get excited for that as well.
Deb, you on? No.
Deb is nominated for Best Radio Voice.
That's right.
That is the one thing that needs to happen.
You don't think you'll win that? We pushed hard for that one. I hope you win that.
I don't want to say anything because that email I'm in.
Yeah.
Now I got to go read that email.
Yeah, what the hell?
Should have read it the first time.
I did. No, I saw.
Oh, that's rich.
Jim telling Jack to read an email.
I got to the point where it says, go to this person if you want tickets. I'm like, I want tickets.
Hey, there you go. That's what I do now. Welcome to my world. Except that everything below what I read, super important. Super important.
I'm excited, though, to have a couple of drinks with you guys.
Yeah, I've never been to this thing. I actually called Fayez, or text Fayez yesterday and asked him if he was going because he's in town. And, of course, he is an employee of the Orlando Weekly, but I don't know if he said he was going or not. He said he wasn't sure.
That email says nothing.
It does, buddy. It says it right there, black and white.
It does.
It literally says it right there, black and white. My God, man.
It does not say
My God.
anything.
My God.
I'm reading what it says,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say what I want it to say.
What if somebody else said something to me? What if somebody else said something? What if I had a connection you don't have, Jack? And those people said something that was, let's say people got a hold of this stuff beforehand.
This is not good for anyone.
No, it's not. Because what you're doing is revealing that you really did make a mistake by saying it on there.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, what if? I didn't say that. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm going to this party tonight, and I'm really hoping we win.
You're too slippery.
I'm not. What do you mean I'm too slippery?
You're slipping.
I'm not slipping.
Have you drank today?
No.
Oh, no.
God, have I wanted to, though. I came in here, Jack has a 12-pack of Stella for me, and I almost cracked one when I walked in.
Warm doesn't matter.
And by the way, this thing with this sugar, let me tell you something, guys. Man, this sugar thing is brutal. It's just brutal. When you're trying to cut these empty sugar calories out of your diet and, trying to make your life better so you can be around for a while, I will tell you, look, I've quit a number of things in my life, and this one is really difficult. I crave a soda every day of my life. I wake up craving a soda. It is a real deal, no joke addiction.
Yeah, I don't know if smartphones, social media, or sugar has a stronger hold on people.
Yeah.
But it is serious. It's legit. And as you cut it out, you're going to lose weight. Do you have any concern about what that loss of weight will do to your ass?
I do.
Well, I know what it does to the other
I
side.
thought that was going to get a laugh, and now it just sucks when it doesn't. I gave in.
Well, one of the other things you talk about when you talk about losing weight is if you're a guy and you lose weight, things look bigger in the mirror. You feel me?
All right, but you're not in that scenario, are you?
Well, I mean, you get a little when you get
Apparently,
fat.
for every 10 pounds you lose, you gain
half a.
No,
or a full.
I heard a full.
Really?
A full inch?
Yeah, well, you have fupa that grows around there.
Look, you'll be able to see it one day again.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I need to get fat then.
Well,
Then lose weight.
When we go to break, go to the bathroom and pull your pants down, all right? And then push around that area that's right there. You feel like Gushy. If that Gushy was gone, you know how much more would be there? Push the Gushy to find out exactly where you are.
Yes. I have.
So you have the gush, right? You have the front gush?
I have pushed back and been like, all right,
Push
cool.
what?
I got an attic.
Yeah.
Look at that.
When you push that back, I mean, all of a sudden, you hear some music playing in the background because you're that guy.
Push the gush.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031.
One of the craziest segments we've ever done.
Back in a sec.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Happy Tuesday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And today will be another steamy day. So if you're heading out to some of the polls for a primary day, we're going to be expecting temperatures to be heating up back into the mid-90s, feeling though closer to the low 100s. We'll also be dodging some afternoon and evening showers and storms. Plan for about a 50 to 60% chance of these showers and storms. Heaviest rain looks like though it'll take place to the east of Orlando. As we head throughout the next few days though, we'll still see these daily downpours and hot temperatures with highs in the mid-90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Oh, that grinding and squealing. What are you going to do about that?
Time for new brakes. The chain store never has what I need.
No worries. Go to RockAuto.com for name brands at lower prices.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
Can you believe kids are already going back to school? And while it's hard to admit, that means another allergy season is just around the corner. Set your appointment today at Aspire Allergy and Sinus and find a solution for the whole family. Studies show that kids with allergies have a hard time concentrating in school and have more absences than those without allergies. So what are you waiting for? Go to AspireAllergy.com and book your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Congratulations to Adrian and Mary, last year's winners of $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, installation is included, and most windows are installed in less than 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that transfers when you sell. And now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. That's TRUST to 20129.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied. Skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. When you get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home stress-free and avoid the hassle of costly repairs. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Chris, said, Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allowed us to sell our 16-year-old home without having to spend thousands on repairs. Repairs. Their guaranteed offer was more than we were hoping for, and the whole process was fast. Don't worry about the inconveniences of selling your home. The guaranteed offer makes selling your home easy. I've been serving homeowners for nearly 30 years and have helped over 58,000 satisfied clients sell their home. I know what matters most: a quick sale and maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Yay, yay!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Jimmy, yesterday while you were at jury duty, Deb and the gang put on a gangbuster show. It was hilarious.
They always do.
And I'm telling you what, they really did a great job. Jack and Ross and Deb pulled it together like troopers.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to share that with you. Now I'm about to crack open this ice-cold Pepsi.
Oh, this guy does it every single time.
You know, guys, what I notice here is every Tesla charging area in the West Palm Beach area where I live, they're all in sketchy areas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be sitting there with my car for 2 or 3 hours in these areas. They got these Tesla chargers. Very sketchy.
So, Jack, your comment about Ohio, how everything sucks there, you're almost 100% right. Only 98% of everything from Ohio sucks. The other 2% consists of about a month and a half worth of beautiful summer and their Italian food, and specifically pizza. That survey yesterday about pizza is spot on. The best pizza in the country comes from northeastern Ohio, where it was settled by a bunch of Greeks and Italians. And hot take, New York pizza is disgusting.
Oh, yeah. It's weird. I remember reading that just recently. Did you guys have a story about pizza in America or something like that?
We did yesterday because the governor had weighed in. Apparently, he was asked his thoughts on pizza. What was the best pizza in the country? Guess what he said?
DeSantis said this?
Yes. DeSantis said this. You'll never guess it. Because
I mean...
New Haven.
Oh, okay. Connecticut?
Yeah. He said New England had the best pizza, Chicago the best outside of the Northeast.
Right.
And so we started and then one woman said she's had pizza in 49 of the 50 states and thought the best pizza came out of Ohio.
No way, really?
Yeah.
And some other people have backed that up as well.
I've heard the New Haven thing, that there's a spot up there, but I just, what?
No, I'm laughing because Jack didn't believe me when
What
I
he
was
said,
like,
New Haven.
I've heard about this New England.
I didn't either.
New Haven
I
pizza.
have heard that, but the Ohio thing I just read about recently, but I had no idea there was a lot of Italian immigrants in that area. I guess
did
from
not.
years back.
Yeah, I did not realize that either.
I'll be damned.
Dude, I'm addicted to pizza right now.
So what is that for us here in Orlando? What immigrant food would be the best that would be for us in here in Orlando area? Is it all the great Spanish food we have here, or
Yeah, I the first thing that jumps out to me is like Taino's Bakery.
Yeah,
that's like I want to say it's a Puerto Rican bakery, and just being able to walk in and I don't know, it's such a different experience, and all the food is really, really good. It's also your standard bakery, but all these awesome Spanish baked treats.
But we got a lot of really good kind of. Now we have a lot more Indian restaurants.
Yeah.
We'll have
lots of good Cuban restaurants in the city.
Cuban, but Persian dishes.
Yeah,
you know, Vietnamese, Filipino dishes.
Oh, there it is. I think you just nailed it. I think it's Little Vietnam.
So let me ask
I
you.
love Little Saigon.
I would maybe
Little
agree.
Saigon,
I
whatever.
would maybe agree
Same
with
here.
that. I think the Vietnamese cruise around Central Florida, because you got to remember that thing started in Pine Hills. You know, that Vietnamese thing started in kind of Pine Hills and in Mills 50 area and has been growing forever. But the Haitian and Jamaican food movement definitely started in Pine Hills, because I was living there in the mid 80s, and we had more Caribbean based food places than anywhere else in Orlando. I mean, because I would spend weekends, because I didn't know anybody, just driving around and learning the city, so I knew where I was going, and I would see and we had way more. I mean, really good jerk food, good Caribbean food, all over Pine Hills for years. I haven't been up there in a while, so I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I would go with that Little Saigon.
Yeah, I would say that.
What is that part of town called?
I think you're right.
Is it Little Vietnam?
I think it's Saigon, isn't it?
Is Saigon the name of the restaurant?
No.
Well, there is a Little Saigon, the restaurant there,
Right.
but I've always heard that area referred to as Little Saigon.
Yeah.
Because that was like the anchor restaurant in that area, and then you had Vietnamese grocers move in, and you had some other stores that moved in. It was kind of the area, if you wanted real authentic Vietnamese food, you went to the Mills 50 district.
It's pretty good. I was just there yesterday. Got some food.
Yeah, we
got
don't
that cowboy curry.
Yeah, we don't have enough Greek food in Orlando, if you ask me. There's not enough Mediterranean offerings in the city, in my opinion. And there isn't enough fast Mediterranean food around anymore.
They use feta.
I love it. Man, I love everything about that place, Olea, that Deb and I used to go to all the time.
Still breaks
What
my
happened
heart.
for lunch? I mean, they went out of business. And again, it sucks because you're right. It doesn't hit people. It's just like Cajun food. People hear Cajun food, they think automatically it's spicy. And it's not. It really is not. There are only a few of the dishes that have that kind of spice. It is a spiced food, but it isn't spicy. But nobody tries it because they're terrified of it. And I think Greek food kind of hits that same thing.
Because it smells funny.
What do you mean?
It's like having a 9-year-old. Just give him a Crustable.
You are like having a 9-year-old.
Why does the cheese crumb like that?
I don't like the cheese.
You know, it's the healthiest cheese.
It is the healthiest. That food
Is it really?
Feta's like the only cheese that could make an argument that it's healthy.
Well, I mean, it is good. I mean, look, all that food is great. I mean, it makes you eat things that you need. You know, olives, pickled foods, onions, tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm American. I'll eat American cheese.
Oh, my
Thank you
God.
very much.
Yeah, that's not even cheese, dude.
It's oil.
Oh, my God almighty. It's literally colored vegetable oil flavored. You couldn't get farther from cheese.
It's the best grilled
American
cheese, baby.
Jeez Louise.
Let's
dude.
go.
I just had a mango
the hospital.
habanero pizza.
A mango habanero pizza?
Yeah, dude, that's how much weed I smoke.
What's the protein on it?
None, dude. I don't know. The mango?
There's no protein on it? Like no chicken or anything?
Mango.
No.
The mango's not a protein, dog. That's a fruit.
Yeah, there's no protein. Just cheese. Cheese was the protein. That's where you got your little
Where'd you
grams
get that?
Got it from Black Magic Pizza.
Yeah.
And it comes with a Mucho Mango Arizona iced tea with the pizza.
There is a new Greek place at the place that used to be Outpost in Maitland there. Horatio in 1792.
You're right. There is. I haven't been over there yet.
Yeah.
But the thing is it's like it's all sit down. Like, I can't pop in. Like, I can pop in and get Mexican. I can pop in and get Chinese food. I can pop in and get You can't pop in and get Greek food anywhere. What?
They're just really into popping in.
Well,
dude.
I mean, it was so cool. Like at Cava, right? You have Cava, right?
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what we want. But we want it with like the cool stuff that you get with Mediterranean food: feta, black olives, red onions, good lettuce,
bad breath,
and
yeah, I mean Greek food. Yes,
told you. See,
super
it
healthy.
Smells.
It doesn't smell. What are you
your
talking
breath
about?
Does after eating it.
God,
I'm just talking about onions. That's all I'm saying. That's not a hot take or a cold take. That's just real life.
I do like onions.
Wow.
Is this how you? I mean, like when we talk, is this how you look at me?
That's how I look at all three of you.
Onion rings are good, though.
Like I said, there he's 9.
Good old American. 9 years old.
So do you like the Stegosaurus or the T-Rex more when you get your nuggets?
Jimmy,
you know what? That's a fair question.
That is a fair question.
Jimmy is the nugget guy.
Hey, whatever.
I don't do nuggets.
Whichever nugget it is, just no salt.
Yeah.
We don't want any flavor.
I eat drummies bone in.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, drummies, baby. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Back in 1 sec.
Your 30 seconds of airtime awaits. The TalkBack feature on the free iHeartRadio app. Follow Real Radio 104.1, tap the microphone, and speak.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Look out for road rangers clearing up some debris on I-4 near Lake Mary. It's stop and go through the city. You're going to get stuck on I-4 near Darrell Carter Parkway, and you're going to be pumping the brakes between World Drive and Champions Gate. It's stop and go southbound on Florida's Turnpike before Osceola Parkway. There's no serious accidents on the major roadways tying you up right now, but if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
If you're looking to buy a new home, it's important that you have the best expert on your team, and that expert is that mortgage guy, Don. You know, a recent study found that less than 20% of people compare that first mortgage quote that they get, but what you really want is peace of mind. You want to know if that quote is any good. So all you have to do is go to the website, hit the button that says compare, and upload your quote. Literally, that's it. That mortgage guy, Don, is going to tell you if it's any good, and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. It truly is peace of mind right there at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
August in Central Florida means hurricane season is peaking. For over 40 years, Tools Ace Hardware has helped our community prepare. Your local Tools Ace Hardware is fully stocked with generators, gas cans, tarps, batteries, and storm cleanup supplies, plus authorized steel service centers for chainsaws and repairs. You can also get Yeti coolers and grills with free assembly and local delivery to help you in case you lose power. With 14 locations across Central Florida, getting storm ready is fast and easy. Visit toolsacehardware.com to find a location near you. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
When you need cash fast, there are some things you don't need.
Credit checks,
complicated forms,
a long wait. At Amscot, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with cash in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
25 weeks comes down to this. 3 wide under the lights. 0 margin for error. Everything on the line. Flirting with 200 miles per hour in the place where this journey began. Race 26, the final hunt for a spot in the chase. The Coke Zero Sugar 400 weekend at Daytona, August 28th through 29th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Scott Hinchelwood, a director at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, talks about the power of live events.
We've been working with iHeart now going back to your beginning, and we have over 60 iHeart station partners out there telling our story, and it really helps drive that St. Jude mission home and share our patients and share our mission.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live events, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins from the Monsters in the Morning. A lot of people don't think about uninsured motorist coverage until it's too late, but Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt taught me that UM coverage protects you. Now, I'm not an attorney, but if Mo DeWitt says it's important, I know it is because he's speaking from experience. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry, wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tea at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
102 miles ago, the oil light came on. 100 miles ago, you noticed. Now, it's time to head to Take 5. This oil change, fall in love with your car all over again. In just 10 minutes, your dream technician will check your tire pressure, top off fluids, change your oil, and verify with Carfax exactly what your car really needs. All while keeping you in the driver's seat. Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change. Save up to 30% on your next oil change at Take 5. $15 value. Valid at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Hey, sorry I missed you yesterday, brother Jim. But I understand getting kidnapped from jury duty. I'll just make plans to hook you guys up again once I'm over there the next time. And brah, I'm a little behind on the show, but I have a friend with a 1995 Nissan Skyline. Beautiful pearl white, absolutely tricked out in large turbos. I mean, this thing is amazing. And yes, he did pay a little import duty to get it, but it's here. Aloha.
Jimmy, Mykonos Greek Food on Wekiwa Springs Road. They have amazing food. It's on your way home. You should try it.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval.
Duval.
Listen, I listen to this station all day. All day I listen to it. You guys, y'all have these weirdest conversations in the world.
Push the gush.
They're so funny, dude. They're out there, man. We're talking about asses. We're talking about Jim's ass. Listen, hey, Ross is right. He does not have an ass. I've met Ross probably 3 times.
It's bad.
Ross looks like a cat standing up. That's what his ass looks like, dude. Just
like a frog standing up?
Former crack. That's Ross. Wait.
There.
Are you feeling lost or fat? Push the gushy.
Gotta push the gush. right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, a sleep-deprived version of the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim, there's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
And Ross as well.
Getting a red button from a sport mode.
Yeah. All right. You said your wife never mentions the lack of?
What, of sleep?
Of your booty.
Oh.
She never brings it up?
She has never once brought up the lack of.
So let me ask you a question real quick. Miles is now going on a couple years old.
He's about to be 2 next month on the 11th.
About to be 2, right?
Not going to spoon feed the date.
How have you guys? The reason I'm bringing this up, this is a conversation being had as part of a Yahoo story about young people and AI.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a plan for how to talk to him about how to use certain things? Because I'll give you guys one guess. What school kids in the middle school ages are doing with their AI?
Cheating.
No.
Oh, no.
Picking up chicks, man.
Bullying?
No.
Oh,
it's also not picking up chicks, man. In case you were wondering, Deb, I didn't know if you
like maybe having it write their own fantasies.
This is illustrating.
I don't
this
know,
is
man.
absolutely illustrating what this story is talking about. I mean, you have a child that's coming there. I've got a grandkid. He's a son.
Yeah.
He's going to be, he'll be 5, 6, 7 years old in no time, in about 5, 6, 7 years.
My kid, your grandkid, we're going to be homie. They're going to be homies. Smoking blunts underneath.
No, they're not going to be doing
bleachers.
that, dude.
Okay, sorry, my
not
bad.
going to be doing that.
My kid won't be either.
I will have long rated that box. But no, that's not the case at all. It says when they go in there and they have percentages here, 60. Let's say, unsurprisingly, the study found that 70% of teens use it for this as well.
A conversation, a friend,
companion. That's so crazy that you guys are. It's deep nude fakes, guys.
Oh well,
kids in elementary school and in middle school are using their phones to turn classmates into nudes. Like that's what they're doing. I mean, and yes,
that's what Elon is fighting for.
That's right, exactly what he's fighting for. But that's exactly what's happening. I mean, I can assume cheating is an automatic. I can assume all the other things are right. But what's happening is like this entire story is that parents are going to have to kind of wise up real quick and start having like that birds and bees conversation about AI. Because so many people in school are doing it, it's inevitable that one of their friends they're going to run into is going to show them a picture of a classmate that's been nudified by AI.
Who's going to explain to the parents about AI?
Right.
So they can talk to their kids.
But they mentioned that
AI
in the very story about
use AI for that.
It says that we're way behind as a society, catching up on explaining to our kids how to use this tool.
Woefully.
Texter says that's what we get for banning Pornhub.
Right. But it says researchers and it says they've warned before intimate images of a person end up online. It can make it harder for them to date, get a job, puts them at greater risk of sexual assault, depression, and suicide. It says, what are parents doing? It says, first, you got to talk to your kid about why they should never create or engage with this kind of stuff so that they can kind of get into it. I just kind of found that odd that was the case. Like, I would have thought the same thing you guys. I would have thought, like, hey, it's becoming friends. We talked about that last week when they shut it down in China because like, it's becoming too much. Like, people aren't creating their own relationships.
I know it is we've never had competition. Humanity has never had competition. There's a whole new reckoning of just society when it comes to this new digital
I never heard
world.
You gotta tell you, I've never heard it framed like that. That's a really brilliant way to say that. As people, we've never had to compete with anything else to replace us as a conversation piece, as a shoulder to lean on, as a mentor, as a
creator,
lover.
As almost everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Art has never had competition when it comes to another entity making it.
That you think that could do it good enough where you would look at it and consider that maybe art itself.
This goes back. I know it's such a silly song, and it's not. I'm not saying it's the best song ever. It's catchy. I definitely danced to it with my son a handful of times. But that song that topped that it was on the charts. I think it finished like 58th or something.
Yeah.
It was totally AI. The artist whose name is behind it came out and said, yeah, I didn't say I never used AI.
Is that the same artist that his record got a 0.0 rating?
No, but that is the same like genre and same gimmick that was used for that song that did work, and now that guy's way more famous because of it. I don't think it's going to last because you can't ever do the song live.
Yeah, because Milli Vanilli was famous.
Yeah, but people don't care. If Milli Vanilli happened right now, the world would not care.
Oh, you don't think?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think there's apathy on every corner of every controversy because everyone's exhausted because we wrap up at the end of the day by going, well, what am I going to do about it?
Hold on now. You don't think that, okay, I'll push back on this. I mean, we just saw Hollywood freak out about Tilly Wood. Like, we just saw that happen. We just saw them create a fake actress and try to inject her, and Hollywood lost its GD mind over it. I would think that Milli Vanilli would be looked at even worse than it was back in the 90s.
No, because that's a human lip syncing as opposed to AI. And I think AI is the big demon right now.
But it's a lie either way, right?
True.
Okay.
No, I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
But yesterday we had a story about University of Michigan going to a pass-fail scenario for freshmen. Not letter grades.
Oh, yeah.
Just to reduce the stress. And we were talking about, and that turned into who's under more stress. Are kids today under more stress than they were when we were growing up? You know, we had the Cold War and all whatever other existential threat we thought we would be facing, in our teen years.
Oh, AIDS.
But another one.
I mean, I could name 10 of them.
But now, think about college kids going to college or even in high school, seeing the growth of artificial intelligence taking their job, so you're going to graduate with more debt. The pay isn't what it used to. Things are more expensive. You can't afford a house, and you don't know what your future is being limited, how much is being limited because of artificial intelligence. I think it's way more stressful now.
My son had to switch his degree 2 years into it because he found out that the number one job that would be replaced by AI is radiography.
Yeah.
Yeah, reading x-rays. It would be the number one thing. The number one first job to be replaced in a hospital in a medical setting would be that job. So he switched degrees and now he's going into business.
So to answer your original question of like, how am I going to go about this? I'm literally going to teach my son. I've thought about it with the intention of I have to make sure that he has to know at all times what is real and what is not.
Isn't that amazing?
Because you have to be in 2026. The Pandora's box is open. You can't just watch something and go, damn, that was good. You have to watch something, decide if you like it or not, and then do research and figure out what you just watched was. There's a thing that pisses me off so much right now, Jim. There's this beautiful handcrafted cardboard sitcom and act outs that are happening right now on this Instagram page that blew up and everyone loved it because you could see the really hard work that it took to make these cardboard illustrations, and it's AI.
Yeah.
It was not real. And it was charming because it fooled the audience that whoever made this put in the amount of hours.
Do you believe that at any point we'll just kind of give up the ghost and say, well, this is just what it is now?
When that song charted and it still played in a club, that was my Terminator 2 moment, I think, when it comes to art and technology.
This has already happened in the music business, and jobs have already been lost in the music business because of Pro Tools, right?
Sonos.
Yeah, and Sonos Pro Tools. I mean, but you got to remember,
Pro Tools, I want people to use Pro Tools because at least you'll be using the different tracks, but Sonos is...
But my point with just Pro Tools is that would have wiped out 3 studio jobs right there. That would have just wiped it out. Knowing how to mic something, knowing how to engineer something, it all happened inside the software. So basically, you needed somebody that just knew how to run the software properly, and then you could have recorded an entire album in a bedroom. Not saying you couldn't do it before, but with the equipment it took to tape and spin it down, re-record it, and add effects, all of that is a push of a button now. So we've already seen industry just completely get wiped out by it, and it's not even AI. This is just software for recording. GarageBand is free, and you can download it and literally record an entire album on it.
But when it comes to Pro Tools, is that the very few times that I've interacted with music producers, and I've had conversations with them, they are as meticulous as probably any artist in their profession. I've never heard someone like Fritz, right?
Yeah.
He's not just hitting a button on Pro Tools. He is, that didn't work, plug that back in, put it back in, take it out, shape, molding, music producers.
You've seen that kid, right? You've seen that kid, he's like 8 or 9 years old,
Yeah.
and he does this? I mean, that type of thing, right? Where he just kind of understands what the machine does, and he knows how to manipulate it to get the sound he wants.
And even then, when I see a kid who's excelled at technology, I'm like, hell yeah, let's ride. What's scary is what's happening, which is we're taking the kid out of that scenario.
Yeah.
There is no human-ishness to it. There's no...
I like how you just continue that on until it made something.
Yeah.
Humanishness.
Yeah. It is a weird time for creativity that I don't think humans have ever faced before.
I would agree 100%, dude, and I agree. Matter of fact, when I picked that thing for What'd You Do That's New a couple weeks ago, and Jack just hit me with that AI slot thing, like I had no idea. It was a video put together to talk about two things. I had no clue it was AI. I didn't pay attention to it enough because I was paying attention to the information coming out of it. I didn't think about that at all.
And I am seeing so much more of it. And I'm watching, and I'm like, today to my wife, I'm like, that person's AI, isn't it? Because I see it more. There's an ad running right now talking on a Fire TV talking about what television show? The soccer one,
Ted Lasso.
Lasso, thank you. And it just, I'm like, wait a second. No, it was talking about Severance. And I love that show. So I'm watching and I'm like,
oh, it's AI.
I don't think that person's real.
Yeah.
I don't think that person's real. And I see it more and more on social media. There's something a little too perfect about them.
Yeah, it's the lighting always.
And we didn't have a problem, and I wouldn't have a problem with that still if I watched the show and I went, that guy isn't real. For me, I'm not jumping straight to the bridge of AI because that could be someone's hard month of work of meticulously putting and CGI and shading and shadowing and masking, and that's an entire career. But that's the thing. The toothpaste is out.
Yeah.
This is the world of subjectivity. I use AI when I need to schedule something or try to I'll try to reword something, or just it's like a super Google where I go, give me the top 10 most financially productive movies.
Dude, my wife,
that's ethically okay, I think. I don't know.
She used AI to develop our landscaping, and she also used AI to develop this room that we're going to wind up changing eventually. It's a closet thing. So she's using it across, and it just kills it. It just kills it. It's so easy to use, and it works every single time. You just pop in the dimensions, what colors you want, stuff. You hit send, and off. Next thing you know, you have something that would have cost you $1,000 from somebody to draw that. And I know that because I paid it.
We got a text that says, why does it have to be real? And I would answer, it doesn't anymore, and that's the problem.
That was my question, is like, when are you going to get to the point where you just don't care anymore? All you care is about what the content is. You don't really care who or what is providing it.
Maybe it's when you're standing on the soup line is when you care.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
For me, I will always care. I will always go out on my way to find out if this thing was Christopher Nolan or was it Sonos.
Yeah, right.
Because that's worth finding out.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in 1 sec.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Roadways are getting busy, and there's a couple of accidents to look out for that might slow you down. On 408 eastbound at Good Homes Road, that's off to the shoulder. On the Greenway northbound near Boggy Creek Road, that's also off to the shoulder. A crash at the intersection where Boggy Creek Road meets the beach line. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Aleve.
At some point, body pain may creep in and become your reality that day. But Aleve is here to keep you moving. One pill gives you up to 12 hours of body pain relief. So don't let pain hold you back. Try Aleve today. Use as directed.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
How dare you, sir? The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. That's Brad Siebert and his team, Direct Mortgage Lenders, and always supporting our question of the day. We appreciate that. He is also the place to go when you need a mortgage. It could be if you are looking for a new home. There are a lot of questions out there, but there's also a lot of loan and programs that can help you. So you have to trust someone who knows, and that person is Brad Siebert. Has been advertising on Real Radio for nearly 2 decades. We Are Beyond the Bank, licensed in all 50 states. So even if you're looking at property in another state, he can help you with that as well. The website is wearebeyondabank.com. And it's also, it could be your home loan. It could be a refi, a construction loan, even commercial lending. He's the guy, wearebeyondabank.com. And also give him a follow on Facebook. Every month, they give away a $100 gift card to one of their Facebook followers. I believe Megan was the most recent winner. Congratulations to her. But follow them today and learn how to buy smarter at We Are Beyond a Bank. NMLS ID number 421593.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio. Man, here in Central Florida, it is absolutely vital that your AC works perfectly for you every single time, especially when there's the worst heat ever. 110 degrees feels like today. You got to have it going, man. That's why I suggest Mills Air. These guys are here for you. Been doing it since 92, 30 plus years of experience to make sure you and your family are comfortable all the time. And look, man, these techs are awesome people. Not only can they repair your AC, they'll never make you feel uncomfortable in your own home while they're working there. Mills also Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Discover/Distillery, a unique distillery and blending house focusing on creating one-of-a-kind spirits in the heart of Winter Park. Step into their modern tasting room for expertly crafted cocktails at a truly elevated experience. /Distillery. Visit drink/.com.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied. Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Orlando.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third-row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
plus tax tag and title to qualified buyers.
Your loan is important to us. Please hold. You could be approved in days.
Not at MScott. Just walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info, and walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. MScott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
The countdown to the new NFL season is on.
And now, all 32 in-market local teams can be heard on the free iHeartRadio app.
He's in! That's a jet touchdown! Just open the app and search your favorite team.
Plus, Fox Sports Radio breaks it all down
As we get closer to week 1. It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in.
Makes the catch!
Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando. I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. I can get you pre-approved in as little as 1 day, even if you're a first-time homebuyer. Get answers today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy, Don.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Still to come, the common sense financial advice you need. It's Only Money with Scott Brown. Today at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert Guru. Okay, Jimmy, just wanted to say a quick congratulations for a record-setting successful poker tournament since you weren't here yesterday. Can't wait to be back. But also, even though I wasn't at the poker tournament, you got me into a new exercise routine because of it. I'm working on my glutes, even though I don't think I'll ever have half the badonka-donk you got. But also, Jimmy, do you know what you get when you combine an onion and a donkey?
I don't.
Well, I mean, you get a piece of ass, man, that'll bring a tear to your eye. Just like Jim's. Badonka-donk.
Hey, what up, Colbert Show? The poker tournament, it's a great time. I love it. I think it should be twice a year. I've had the opportunity to sit at the table with Ross, opportunity to sit at a table with Jim, who I did knock out before, but this last one I got to sit next to Deb, and she is fantastic. She's hilarious, and she will tell you she has no idea what she's doing, but let me tell you, she knows exactly what she's doing.
She slap anybody?
But she has no idea how to play.
Not this year.
No, not this year. Do you have any moments this year?
There would never be enough time to explain what I wanted to say about being human. But I guess what I'm saying is just be present with the people that you love. That's what life is all about. It doesn't matter who's doing what or where or how. It matters. Yeah, I get it. I'm an artist and I understand all of that. But when it really boils down to it, it's just about embracing each other and, boy, anyway, you get it.
An artist, huh? One more clue.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out who she is.
Well, we know she's listening to us because we can hear it in the background.
Yeah. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
But she nailed that one.
Ross.
It's true.
As well. We are headed out to the Orlando Weekly party tonight. The results come out tomorrow for their Best Of segment, which is a very, very popular feature for their magazine or their newspaper every year.
Yes.
I think the Weekly does a very good job at keeping people up on what's happening in the city of Orlando.
Yeah, I'll agree with that tonight.
A little bit later, you'll agree?
Yeah, we'll see. No, they do a great job, and it's not. I mean, we have a couple of their writers on the show each week between Chloe and Fayez.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
we have 1/10 of their staff.
Yeah,
I'm sure. And what was the final number again?
For the poker tournament, raised $42,870.
Simply unbelievable.
It's amazing.
Like it's basically $43,000. That had to have blown away by it's got to be. I mean, $8,000 or $10,000 more than what we made last year, right?
Yeah, past 2 years, we both hit the $32,000 mark.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah, so over 10 grand more.
And I won't say his name or anything like that, but we had a listener of the show who's been a good friend of the show. We've kind of adopted this dude almost a little bit. And
Kind of said it yesterday, Joe.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, his name is Joe.
Yeah, he was nice enough to really, to cut a really, really nice check for the mustard seed. He was supposed to be with us, but his schedule just wouldn't allow him to do it. He is a baller, mover, shaker kind of guy.
Yeah.
And we appreciate him coming through for us. That was very cool.
Hell yeah.
Did you know that, by the way?
I didn't know that about Joe.
Yeah.
I knew that there was a big donation, but I didn't know that he wasn't even there.
You know who that was, right? You know who that is?
No.
It's the same guy that bid on us to play golf with him 2 years ago.
Oh, dude, I love that guy.
Yeah.
We still need to play golf with him.
He won't because he's hurt his back or something.
Oh, okay.
I've asked him 15 times to play, and he keeps kind of blowing us off. I think he just wanted to give the check.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy. All right, 407-916-1041. Hey, how often a week do you guys, and Ross, you probably never, God almighty, this is actually going to be a little tough. You never eat beef at your house, do you?
No, I eat beef.
You at your house?
Yeah, I'll pick something up. I'll still eat it.
Yeah, you'll eat beef at your home. Will you cook it there, or you just eat, like you'll pick up beefy cake and take it home and eat it?
I don't really cook that much, Jim.
I know, but I mean, but in other words, your wife, his wife's a vegan. Your wife won't cook beef for you, right? Or
I don't think she would. I would have to go buy it.
Yeah, I understand that.
But I don't think she would. I wouldn't want to put her in that position.
Jack, how often a week do you and your family eat beef at home?
I'm saying beef is coming in maybe once a week.
Once a week, and that's like ground beef or tacos or meatloaf or something like that?
Exactly. Burgers. I love
Yeah.
my wife does
spaghetti
it,
sauce?
Oh, yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once, twice a week.
Deborah, how often a week do you and Chris eat beef at the house?
Maybe once a week, because the cost of it and then the story that I'm sure you're about to do. Yeah, it's not real often.
It is. It is one of those things where I think American families are going to have to start making some dramatic changes in how they eat. And look, beef has been part of an American table for many, many years. And for a while, ground beef was one of the staple proteins that you could actually get that was affordable. You could get beef for a couple dollars a pound back in the day. The choice grades that would be your ground beef, your 80-20s, your 70-30s, high fat content, make great burgers though. Everybody had that. I mean, I think when I was a kid, we probably ate beef 2 or 3 times a week when I was a kid, because it was just, again, hamburger was so accessible that we did that. We also ate a lot of cube steak. You guys ever eat cube steak?
I cubed out.
You know what cube steak is, Jack?
I don't. My wife has probably served it to me.
Let me help you out. Chicken fried steak.
Okay.
Have you had chicken fried steak before?
I don't think so.
If you ever go to the grocery store and you see the beef that's up there that looks like it's been run through a machine. It's got
yes. I've seen that.
Right. So that is the treatment of. That is called, we used to call it cube steak, but it's actually known as chicken fried steak, right? So you cook the steak the same way that you would cook fried chicken. You batter it, or you put some flour on it and stuff, so it's got a crunch on the outside.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
It's so good. And it's got an odd color when you cut it open. But
it does. But it's the best thing in the world with gravy and rice. There's nothing in the better world than cube steak with gravy and rice. I used to eat that probably twice a week when I was a kid. And the reason I'm bringing this up is the cattle ranch right now, the cattle herd in America is the smallest it's been in how many years?
25.
40?
I saw the number.
75 years.
My, oh my.
This is the smallest that our cattle herd has been in 75 years. A mix of a number of things, whether it be no water in the pastures, no food, no grazing land. Could be disease, things of that nature. Entered the 2026 with about 86.2 million cattle and calves, the smallest herd since the early 1950s. That's down from 94.7 million. And the reason why you bring that up is because beef, I think right now, ground beef is a base price of about $10 a pound, something like that.
Whoa.
I remember I just bought cubed beef to make beef stew for the family, and I shopped at Aldi. And I always, I don't know about you guys, but when I make food, I'm like, I wonder how much this costs per serving. I just do these things. I don't know why. It's like a game to me.
No, that's valid.
And I remember as I was making it, I was doing all my prep. I was cutting my onions, I cut my celery, cut my potatoes up, cut my carrots up, and I was ready to start making the stew. And the first thing you do is you season and flour your beef so that when you put it in your pot, you get that little crisp on it. Then you take it out. Then you make everything else and then put that right back in. And I didn't look at the price of the beef when I bought it from Aldi, and I could not blinking believe it. It was 2 packs, 1.5 pounds each, and each pack was right $21.
Oh,
what?
my gosh.
So it cost me, and this is true 100%, it cost me like $45, $47 to make a pot of beef stew. That, and by the way, the reason I bring that up, and it's important, back in the day, again, one of the cheaper cuts and things you could do is you could buy these cheap cuts of beef that were cubed up and braise them and make them really tender through cooking them a long time and save yourself money. That's why beef stew was such a really good meal. Not only did it last long, it kept in the fridge for a while, and it was always, I contend it gets better as it goes. Man, I don't know, like $45 to make a pot of beef stew was bananas, dude.
You could get a bowl of beef stew cheaper at a restaurant.
100%. And like when I love making chili, but when you, and again, I'm not going to go broke over $10, but when you look at it every single day and you're like, damn, man, when you pair that up with other food and other prices for stuff, you got to start shopping around. So
I'm still pissed, dude. The second I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'm a good little saver. I'm trying to, I'm doing my best. Okay, everything's more expensive and I've saved nothing. Everything is just null and void. Cool. Like, that's what I feel like my last 4 years has been.
I just wonder how many people out there have just really kind of taken a thing like we just gonna have to roll beef out, and not like chicken is so much less expensive. I still think you probably get a better deal with pork cuts to get protein in and things of that nature. But man, everything like that beef world, and they're saying it's not going down for a couple of years. That you're gonna see high beef prices for at least 2 more years.
So now it'll go back to being a special night out when you go out for a steak.
100%. I mean, look, I got to tell you, it's wild. It says, according to the USDA right now, the retail value of choice beef rose from about $8.51 a pound in August to $10.49 a pound in July.
And it makes you wonder how restaurants are going to respond to that, right?
Yeah.
How are your steak restaurants, your Texas Roadhouse, who lean primarily on cuts of beef?
Right, yeah.
Because they're either going to have to pass that cost on to their consumers,
or raise the price of everything else around it, so you don't think you're paying too much for the steak. So your drinks go up, maybe 50 cents or $1. Your desserts go up, your salads go up, so that you can mock and hide the price of your steak staying the same.
Interesting.
I don't know.
And this a lot of this is attributable to where they graze and water.
It says here, years of dry weather have depleted grasslands across the west and plains, leaving ranchers without enough feed or water to sustain their herds. Many have been forced to sell cattle early, including cows that need to produce the next generation of calves, making the road to recovery even longer. So not only do we have fewer cows and calves now, we don't have a new generation of those taking place of the ones that are leaving now, that are being slaughtered now.
It's going to just get worse, though, because, Lake Mead just reached
the lowest level
ever recorded.
Almost Deadpool.
So, it's not going to get any better. Now you have 7 states out west that have been fighting over water for decades. So I don't see how the herd's going to be able to rebound with all these pressures.
And the other thing too is, a lot of the ranchers are like, the government's like, the administration's like, we'll bring in cattle from Brazil, right? From South America. I believe that's where it comes from. And they're like, no, we don't want that. We don't want to flood the market with South American beef because it's going to even make it worse, because they're saying like rebuilding the cattle herd is going to take years. It's not something you can do overnight. It's like, this is going to take a 3 or 4 or 5 year process. So unless they subsidize our cattle or our beef industry with beef that they can import, and hopefully that'll be less expensive, it's going to be this way for a minute.
So 20, 30, 40 years ago, when people were pushing to be more eco-friendly in how we live our lives, and there was pushback because it affected the status quo, whether it's big oil or big auto, and people didn't want to upset the current economy. Wow, it's almost like it's, we kind of set this in motion years and years ago, and we're dealing with it with 115 temperatures outside.
It says the biggest thing has been drought. Eric Belasco, who is the head of the Ag and Economics Department at Montana State University, previously told Fox News Digital that chief among the problems is persistent drought. We have no water. Water makes the the grass grow or the cattle's graze. It keeps them alive just through the water, and they don't have that, so the herds are shrinking. And before the cows pass, they have to either sell them, slaughter them, or move on.
Water is life.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Like my dad.
Your dad said.
My dad said in 1976.
I mean, he knew it back then.
My dad said in 1976. He said, "Son, the next war won't be over oil; it'll be over clean water."
And the second Daniel Craig James Bond movie, Quantum of Solace, also said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't mean for that to be a vinyl scratch of a stop segment, but it was a good twist for that movie.
They probably heard it on this show.
And the only good part.
At some point, I think everybody in their house is going to start sneaking, buying large containers so they can fill them up with water. I don't know, man. It just seems wild.
Oh my God! And then there's like some teenager going like, "Is that Dasani?" Ew.
Have you seen the springs? Like a number of the the Florida springs. There's one up in the Panhandle that is. Like they showed the old spring and it's down. Its volume is down by like 8. It's a volume of water that comes out. I can't remember what it is, but if you look at the area around where the spring originates, you can see the lines of where the water used to be, and the creek it used to feed is now a trickling of a creek. Because the aquifer has been stressed so much here in Florida.
Hey.
The Suwannee River right now is horrifying.
Cisterns, baby.
Yeah.
And it needs it. And what's a shame is it needs to get to such a drastic point before people will accept, oh, I don't want that on my house. I don't want that part of my house. I don't want to build that, until it's really the only way to go for sustainability.
I saw a guy that lives off the grid yesterday on Insta. I was watching him, and he the thing he was proud of the most of is that they provide all of the water for their home through cisterns.
Yeah.
That when it rains, it goes into these giant holding tanks. The tanks then pump the water in through a major filtration system. Then it goes into the house to be used.
I think I watched that video.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041.
Same algorithm, by the way.
77031.
Load man stuff.
407-916-1041. Load them up, guys. It's time for trivia.
AI edits itself. We double down. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
The Padres confirming that minor league catching instructor Oswaldo Perella has been detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in El Paso, Texas, and remains in custody. The team reportedly working to gather more information. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell telling a German TV station that he has no doubt that there will be teams in the league based outside of the United States. I'm Frank Aaron.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Look, man, I have purchased and sold a number of homes here in Central Florida over the years. I think it's like 8. And I've learned a number of things by doing that. I won't share some of them, but ones I will share are about real estate companies and how they sell your homes. And if they don't know what they're doing, what it could wind up costing you. And selling a home in Central Florida is considerably different than selling a home anywhere else in the U.S. That's why the Nickley Group completely reminds you, don't pay attention to real estate trends because it doesn't really apply in Central Florida. This is a bit of an anomaly market here. That's why you need a specialty real estate company to make sure you value your home properly and you get the right money. On average, the Nickley Group gets about 6% more for their listings, and they sell those homes twice as fast. And if you're looking for a home in Central Florida, again, nobody's going to look all around the area to find that home that checks off all the boxes for you and your family. This is what these guys do. They even have a VIP program that includes some cool stuff as well. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies. They even have this early access program that gets you into off-market properties before they get listed. That is a gigantic advantage. Guys, they even have a guaranteed cash offer. If you don't want to deal with any of the real estate stuff, they completely understand. How about no showings, no open houses, but you can still close that deal in just 14 days. You can't beat them. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
You don't pay for iHeartRadio. Our advertisers do. That's why it's always been and always will be 100% free. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Florida heat is at its peak, and for a lot of folks, their homes never seem to stay cool. That's a common concern with Florida homeowners, and the problem could be your windows. That's because vinyl windows are known to warp, crack, or degrade over time, letting in a lot of unwanted heat, while aluminum windows are heat conductors, transferring heat into your home. And who wants that? Renewal by Andersen to the rescue. That's because their windows are made of Fibrex material, built to withstand Florida's extreme heat. Their energy-efficient replacement windows and doors are designed to help keep the heat out and maintain a more consistent indoor temperature. So that means a more comfortable home and lower energy costs. And during their end of summer sale, Florida homeowners can buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th free, plus special financing for 1 full year. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to claim your savings and reserve your free design consultation. Or stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park and see these beautiful products for yourself. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At WeAreBeyondTheBank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at WeAreBeyondTheBank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. That's WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
This is what football sounds like.
Straight up the gut for 5 yards and the score.
And iHeartRadio is the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily. We're doing the work to get you up to date.
Just download the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. 1 dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Introducing the latest way to hear the greatest station in the world. Just tell Siri to play Real Radio 104.1. You're welcome, iPhone users. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
I seem to remember hearing that cows were a large contributing factor to global warming due to the methane they produce. Maybe this is Mother Nature's way of helping to reduce global warming by reducing the cow population.
I don't know, Jack. Do you think that would be that expensive at Aldi's? I just bought a pound of organic grass-raised beef there for $7 for a pound.
Definitely not $7.
I don't know.
Definitely not $7. Yeah, it was crazy. I could not believe it because it came from Aldi, and I looked at the packages, and one was $18.50, and one was in the 20s. And they were both just a little low. Well, one was a pound and a half. One I think was a pound and 1.8 pounds, something like that. Yeah, it was still expensive, super expensive. $35-$40 for that beef. Crazy. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. Yep. So is Ross.
It's true.
And Jack has a Jackie sack. What's in there?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
All right, here we go. We have your choice of prizes. It could be a pair of tickets to Orlando City SC versus Real Salt Lake at Inter.co Stadium. You can check out Antoine Griezmann, number 7 for OC on August 22nd. Also in the Jackie Sack, a pair of tickets to the Goo Goo Dolls at Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater with special guest Neon Trees. That happens August 24th. Either prize could be yours if you win JCS Trivia.
That's a good ticket, man. The Goo Goo Dolls.
So back to you, a clickety-clack.
Thank you, young lady. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, Deborah.
Feeling 2.
Oh. Brandon, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jim. How you doing?
Doing good, buddy. Want to play a little game with us?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Want to play a game?
All right, Brandon, this is a real easy game, buddy. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true.
What?
Your job is to find the fake one, buddy. And if you can do that, I'll send you over to see Jack and maybe to the Goo Goo Dolls. You ready?
Let's go.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1969, Academy-nominated actor and filmmaker, known for his diverse roles. He played a killer with a stutter. Oh. He's in a fight club.
Brad Pitt.
Edward Norton?
He loves American History X. Edward Norton is the answer.
Oh, wow.
Ed Norton was born on this day in 1969. Here are 3 fun facts about Edward and 1 soap-making lie. All right. We're talking about Edward Norton here, buddy. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, he is a licensed pilot who flies his own planes. Number 2, in 2023 on the PBS series Finding Your Roots, he discovered that Pocahontas is his 12th great-grandmother. Number 3, he's fluent in Japanese. Or lastly, he attributes his creativity to being an only child with a giant imagination. Which one of those is a lie?
I'm going to go with number 2, Jim.
No, that's absolutely true. He found out in 2023 that he is related to Pocahontas. She is his 12th great-grandmother.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too cool.
That's a cool show that I never watched much, and I thought I should.
Yeah.
I would love to be on it.
All right, 1, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go 5.
5 sounds good. That is Rob.
Have someone else do your genealogy. Amen.
Yeah.
Rob, how you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Rob, you there?
Rob.
I'm sorry. I'm here, guys.
All right, buddy. Here you go.
Rob.
Last second.
Dude, my finger was on the button, Rob. Here we go.
Come on now.
Talking about Edward Norton here. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, he's a licensed pilot who flies his own planes. Number 2, he's fluent in Japanese. Or lastly, he attributes his creativity to being an only child with a giant imagination.
Let me go with number 2, the Japanese thing.
No, that's absolutely true.
Wow.
He lived in Osaka for like 3 or 4 or 5 years or something like that and picked up the language and just can do it.
That's so cool.
He's a super smart guy, though. He's like a mega IQ guy. 1, 3, or 4, Deborah?
Let's go 1.
1 sounds good. Let's do this real quick. Let's go to James. James, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, buddy. You got a 50-50 shot here. Which one of these isn't true in regards to Edward Norton? Number 1, he is a licensed pilot who flies his own planes. Or lastly, he attributes his creativity to being an only child with a giant imagination.
Let's go with the last one.
That's the one, buddy. You're a winner. Oh! My man is a winner. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that very much. James, just hang loose. Jack will talk to you, even though you may not want to.
That was, hey, me and James are good, but that would have been my 3rd guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he attributed the creativity thing. Only child. He's got a younger brother and a younger sister. He's the eldest of 3. You guys know that his family is unbelievably stank wealthy, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, his grandfather was a guy who kind of, I believe, invented the whole idea of the shopping mall.
Oh, wow.
And built a bunch of those. He also built a planned community in Maryland and a bunch of other stuff. And then, of course, that money came through with his father. His father was, God, what did his dad do? I can't remember what his dad did. His mom was like a psychologist or a teacher. I don't know. Some other things you may not know about Edward Norton before we get to the top of the hour. Got some Ross thoughts coming up. He graduated from what university with a degree in American history?
Purdue.
Penn State.
Yale.
Yale's the answer.
Oh,
he graduated from Yale?
Yeah.
Like, gone with a P.
Like, I think when you look at the smartest people in Hollywood, he's in the top 10.
I mean, I have nothing but respect, and I think it's just like beast performance after beast performance. But I just wouldn't expect Yale.
Yeah. He's an avid guitarist and actually has played on stage with many bands, including the band Hole. And, of course, he did that because at one point he dated Courtney Love.
He did.
Oh, man, I forgot that.
And Selma Hayek.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with her as well.
Just one of the hottest girls
yeah,
ever.
No problem. No big deal. I heard he's a bit of a dick, though.
He's supposed, I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
But good actors, sometimes they can be.
And I think that's maybe the impatience of being smart sometimes. You just kind of get a little annoyed. I don't know. He ran and completed the New York City Marathon, raising over $1 million for charity while doing so.
Wow.
There you go, Edward Norton. What do you got for thoughts, buddy?
Oh, my goodness, Jim. I'm kind of obsessed with something right now.
Other than my booty?
We're not going to reinforce that rumor.
Is it other than that or no?
So my best friend and also the co-host of Good Sauce with me on Wednesdays at 8 on this station, well, he was homeschooled his entire life.
John?
Joel then became basically a professional actor for his high school tenure. He never went to public school. Well,
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
He was acting and traveling and being part of plays and films at a young age. He has a different life than I do. Where I'm going with this, though, he is now a father of 2. He just went to his first one of these. I will tell you after the break. Oh, that felt like a good tease. I'll just tell you right now. He went to his first football game.
I saw the post.
He went to his first Friday night football game for a high school.
My man was glowing. That photograph told a billion stories.
I just need to come back for Ross Thoughts and reinforce how just right up our DNA that is, and how unique Friday Night Lights truly are when it comes to being an American.
Right on. We'll do that next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number one preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
There's a crash getting cleared up on 1792 at 1st Street out in Sanford. The off-ramp is partially locked due to an accident from the Greenway northbound to Boggy Creek Road. There's a crash off to the shoulder 408 eastbound near Good Homes Road. I-4 is going to give you some trouble. There's some stop and go through World Drive into Celebration. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey everybody, Jim here for Life Imaging. August is National Wellness Month. That's for everybody. Your best investment is your health. No question, your health is your wealth. Make August a month you stop wondering and start knowing, because heart disease and many cancers, these guys will often develop silently. That means no symptoms. Do not wait until you don't feel well to take control of your health. That's the worst thing to do. Feeling healthy doesn't mean you are healthy. You got to look inside, guys, because prevention is the best form of wellness. That's where Life Imaging comes in with their free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And there are no dyes. You do not take off your clothes. None of that stuff. As a matter of fact, the entire thing only takes a few minutes, and you've heard the results. You've heard the testimonials. Every single one is true. This thing has caught so many issues and people. It's saved 400 plus lives in Central Florida, and they've only been in town a short period of time. So just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan, make that appointment. They'll connect you in seconds. You will feel a billion times better just for doing that. And don't forget, when you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
When you need cash, some lenders hand you a checklist a mile long. At Amscot, walk in with 3 things: photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Then walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
If your power bill is climbing, it might be time for Solar Source. Solar Source specializes in high-demand homes, helping you offset rising electric costs with expert-designed solar solutions. And here's the difference. Solar Source has been doing this since 1984. They've been around a minute, and they have a large service department with manufacturer-recommended expertise so they can service or fix any solar system, no matter who installed it. Say you made a mistake and bought it from a company that's no longer there, Solar Source can take care of you. They've installed over 75,000 systems, and they offer a 25-year industry-leading warranty. Zero pressure, just real answers. Go to solarsource.com for exclusive savings. Solar Source. Lower bills, better performance, total peace of mind.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Most families get their financial advice.
Almost 10 years in, and you still have that tell with trivia when you read the answers. I hope.
Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleegroup.com.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Oh my god, I just had to stuff foam blocks into a way too tight velour sleeve that they barely fit in. And that sensation of the foam rubbing and that squeak.
Stop it.
Squeaky sound that it makes.
Stop!
Oh my god, the hair on my arms will not go down. I have permanent chill up my spine right now. I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Those are called boner hairs.
Hey guys and gal, this is Don. Hey listen, if you get meat that's already cut up, they actually charge you extra just for them cutting it up. Yeah, they charge you for everything. I'm surprised they don't charge you for wrapping it every time they flip the plastic over it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, have a great day.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yo.
Ross is, and he's got some thoughts. Let's get him.
Real Radio.
What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It's Ross.
Keep going.
It's funny. I just died on that.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Right. Here it is.
It's weird. It's funny.
Sometimes. I beat you to it.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
Today's Ross Thoughts is brought to you by a better man and a man that I will never be as good as. That,
oh, dude.
Nope, that mortgage guy, Don. If you are trying to become a better adult like me, then you need to be on top of your mortgage. You need to be on top of if a refi is a good idea for you. If you don't know what a reverse mortgage is, I know the guy. That mortgage guy, Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com. Also with his own show, Saturday mornings, right here on Real Radio. Thank you, that mortgage guy, Don. Now, Jim, yesterday when you weren't here, we had a Ross Thoughts that was us getting back into a time machine and going back to high school. And guess what? We're doing the same thing again. Jack,
again?
Yeah, let me hear your time machine.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
Zero effort.
That was effort. No.
Zero
I'm
effort.
tired of you besmirching my effort.
The doodaloo, doodaloo.
No.
You also do it on the Deedle-Dee thing.
Watch
30%.
Watch Deb's time machine.
Not much better.
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised that was not much better.
I'll just stay in this time.
No, you can't. You have to go with this time machine.
Okay.
It's just a little wonky. It's got a piston down. The Bradshaw piston is down.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
It's not firing on cylinder douche.
So, where I'm going with this, now that we are back in high school, do you remember the hype that was Friday night football for your high school team?
You got to remember, in my hometown, it is the entertainment. I mean, my hometown, that they could be 1-10 and they will draw 2,000 people. It is the thing to do.
What was your mascot?
The Panther.
The Panther.
Yeah.
And Deb, what was your mascot? Wasn't it like a saint?
I went to an all-girl Catholic high school, so we didn't have a football team.
Did you guys have a sports team?
We had a sports team, but the Friday Night Lights would have been Premontre or Preble High School. The Catholic boys schools.
When you said Premontre, I was like, what sport is that?
No, that's the Catholic boys school.
But
I ate there 2 days ago. It was delicious.
What sports though was being offered for the all-girl high school?
Basketball, track and field.
And then, I would think, and this is kind of a shot at half of the planet, but when it comes to being a sports fan experience, you're going to need some dudes. You're going to need a couple of them dogs who had a couple of brews and showed up to their kids' basketball or football game, and they're hooping and hollering. And I don't think that an all-girl high school is going to accomplish that full-blown Americana, make a movie out of it, high school Friday Night Lights.
Jack, what was yours?
Huskies.
Oh, the
Dumont
Huskies.
Huskies.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so just
a husky dog.
Yeah,
it's a dog.
Specific dog. That's
Well, What was yours?
I was a Shark, man.
Oh, that's right. You were a Shark.
Yeah, I was a Shark.
But we never. It wasn't a Friday night. It was always a Saturday afternoon game. And I'm
what?
Oh, I just dry heaved.
College football was high school football was always like Saturday afternoon.
That explains a lot about you.
And I'm wondering
that
it has nothing to do with me.
That explains so much about you.
That says a lot. You missed out. Then you don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude, I don't even think we had lights. We had Friday nights, but there were no lights. You had to play in the daytime.
Jersey couldn't afford dark.
No, we had the dark. You couldn't play in the daytime.
It's free, and they still couldn't figure it out.
So, Jack, everything. So you had cheerleaders, right?
Yes.
You had a marching band, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All of that.
But
they just died in the heat.
But knowing that your marching band played on Saturdays, I'm going to judge them. They had to have sucked. They had to have sucked. If your marching
They
band
did not. It just,
if they never performed Friday night,
it was 12 hours later.
Does that mean that you're like when you're the football players on the Friday before, they would wear their uniforms and the cheerleaders would wear the cheerleading stuff?
They'd do that. Yeah. They'd wear that.
Favorite day of the week.
All right, so watch this difference.
I think it's Florida, Texas. For the Heat, you play at night. They always played Saturday afternoon.
I've never heard that in my life, that any high school team played on Saturdays. I've never heard that.
Imagine if the movie Friday Night Lights was called Saturday Afternoon. That's what Jack's.
Denzel Washington stars in matinee football. Come right after breakfast.
So like a huge part of Friday Night Football, and where I will go
First
out
time
on
I
a
heard
limb.
about that was the movie or the TV show, Friday Night Lights.
It was a movie first.
That's so
you better
unbelievable.
respect Booby Miles.
Actually, it was a book first.
It was yes, it was.
Yeah.
But everyone will never forget what Booby did for his team. Packed bleachers.
That's a guy?
Just so it's a guy.
Well, in Texas,
run.
In Texas, aren't some of the high school football stadiums better than some of the smaller college stadiums?
Yes,
dude, they're great. Like they have multi-million-dollar high school stadiums in Texas.
And you kind of brought it up right there, Jack. Florida and Texas are the epic centers of high school football.
We really are. Yeah.
And Texas, probably, I would have to give them a somewhat of an edge just because of the capita of just how many people they have out there. But let it be known, everyone knows in high school football, countrywide, football, Florida's got some dogs when it comes to high school football. You don't want to see us in a final.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, Jack, you never, what were your bleachers like?
Metal?
Oh, hot, Ross, because it was in the middle of the day.
Middle of the day, and no one was sitting on them.
They were super hot.
Sorry, welcome to New Jersey in September and October. We call that fall. It's autumn. It wasn't hot.
Yeah.
What, like,
it doesn't matter. You're playing football in the day.
Actually, I think it was more morning. It was like...
So you're making it worse, Jack.
It might have been like a 10 a.m. game.
The concession stand had French toast.
Maybe it was noon. Maybe I know you definitely got hot chocolate there.
What'd you get for your concession stand?
Hot chocolate.
That was the first time I got a walking taco, and I was like, God, science fiction is here.
No,
they get orange juice and a sausage wrap.
They always played on Thanksgiving Day, and that was like a 10:30 kickoff on Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, I've never heard anything like this in my life.
The PA announcer going off, good morning, and welcome to another game. Today's opponent.
Thanks for waking up and joining us.
What happens? So, like, what were your school colors? They had to have been pastel from the sun.
Brown and orange.
Brown and orange?
Yeah. 100%. Brown
you
and
guys
orange.
play during the day and your costumes are like Halloween candy?
Jack has the worst high school experience I've ever heard.
You had the colors of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
And it was a husky.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you want huskies.
Oh, my God almighty.
I also don't find a husky that intimidating. I find them like, all right, cool. We're going to go somewhere. You're going to lead me.
You better watch out or we're going to pull your sled.
That's what.
Is that what they did? Did the Huskies pull the team out on a sled?
Did you
at 10:30 a.m.?
What was like? Did you have a rivalry game? Like a big thing for my high school was the Catfish Bowl against Barron Collier.
Ours was on Thanksgiving. We always played Tenafly.
Tenafly?
Tenafly.
What is Tenafly?
It's a town.
Oh. Jack lives in another universe. We played St. Augustine. I think we called it the Iron Bowl or the Palm Bowl or something like that.
What was the name of your
some turkey thing?
Toilet?
I don't know. They gave
some turkey.
You see what I'm saying? Like Jim and I can repeat every little. We could say every color, everything about our mascot.
Dude,
we could talk about the
that
arch
was
rival.
your life.
Dude,
Maybe people had a life outside of that.
We have an alumni section that has seats. Like the rest of it's like concrete bleachers, but the alumni they have seats. Like it's a thing, dude. It's a thing.
You were a jock. That was more important. I don't know what you were.
Dude, I was the stoner in high school that was the one who was always dancing.
Yeah.
I was the dancing stoner kid that hopefully I was prom king. Whatever, dude. You can come at me all you want.
Jack, I have to tell you, I am legitimately sad for your childhood.
Why?
And because
I'm good. I like my childhood.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is you missed out. You missed out on Friday Night Lights. Like, dude, going to the football games on Friday nights when you were in high school, holding hands with your girls, slapping ass, whatever the case may be, like just being a kid, sneaking beers. That was like everything, man.
That is a Southern thing.
So
I don't know if it is.
I think Friday Night Lights is just really a Southern thing.
Unlike Ohio and Michigan and California, also massive football states.
Throwing this out here,
I
Jack.
bet they play on Saturday mornings.
Joel, right? My best friend, his sons just went to public school. This is their first time in Gen Pop public school. And what's the first thing they did? Go out for the football team. They are both soccer players. They both became the kickers for Colonial Grenadiers. And they are, I'm going to become, I'm a fan of the Grenadiers, dude. I'm a fan of Friday Night Lights. I'm a fan of high school football again. And Jack, I'm inviting you. So you get to experience this.
What night of the week?
Friday, Jack! There is no exact national total for how many high schools play their football games on Saturday afternoons, but the number is very small. The vast majority of the estimated 16,000 plus high school programs play on Friday nights, leaving Saturday afternoon games for gays. Oh no, I made that wrong. Yeah, it says for rare exceptions. I read that wrong.
So, but Jack, how many people would show up to your high school football game?
It would fill the stands. People liked it. They cheered. Woohoo!
Okay, stands. How many stands tall? What row did you get? Was it row M?
Yeah. What kind of attendance are we talking here? But
A, B, C, D. Yeah, it went through the back part of the alphabet.
All right.
Halfway through the alphabet.
All right.
A lot of attendance there on Saturday afternoons or Saturday mornings?
Yeah. It was always, the varsity team was always well attended. JV, no one showed up for that.
Did you ever?
Not really fair for the 7-day Adventist.
Did you ever have a pep rally?
Yeah, they did all of that.
Absolutely. Now, did they do the pep rally during school? Because that was on Friday. I mean, Fridays were the greatest days during football season because you got out of school you had an hour and they herded you into and then people you knew tried to make you feel different and you're like, just shut up. We're out of class. Be quiet.
It just tells me so much about Jack and his high school experience when we go did you have pep rallies during school? And he goes, I think maybe. And I'm like, bro, those are some of the most formative memories of my life.
Oh my God,
they are
man.
some of my favorite things. That's when you saw the crush that was outside of the class, and you might be able to say another couple more syllables.
Jockeying for position in the stands so you can sit next to the hottest chicks.
Oh,
barely remember it.
And Jack's over here having avocado toast whenever his team gets the first down.
Barely remember it.
He's enjoying brunch at halftime.
Jack's got a shirt that says "Football Mimosas." I'm in.
Those are your Rastas. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Scott Brown up next with It's Only Money.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I don't see Kanye West as a sexual being. I don't picture him even really being into sex, even though he's showing people porn. He just doesn't come across that way, as a sexual being.
That's how I picture you.
It's fair enough.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a crash getting cleared up on 1792 at 1st Street out in Sanford. The off-ramp's partially locked due to an accident from the Greenway northbound to Boggy Creek Road. There's a crash off to the shoulder, 408 eastbound near Good Homes Road. I-4 is going to give you some trouble. There's some stop and go through World Drive into Celebration. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate. Why make things harder than they need to be? There's a better way to save time and money. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Man, Labor Day is on the way. It's time to upgrade your grill game. Football season already begun, but man, it's going to be in full swing here soon. You got to head to Tools Ace Hardware and set up your back porch with everything you need. These guys have 14 local stores packed up with the best grilling brands out there. Big Green Egg, Napoleon, Weber, Rectech, Gosney, and that's just where it starts. But these guys also offer free assembly and local delivery, so you can sit back and relax while these guys do all the work. Load up on propane, pellets, and charcoal at Tools Ace today, or just find your nearest store easily at toolsacehardware.com. Get expert advice, assembly, and local service you won't find anywhere else. It's Tools Ace, your local grilling place.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Florida heat remains at its peak, and for a lot of folks, unfortunately, their homes just never seem to stay cool. It's a common concern with Florida homeowners, and the problem could be your windows and doors. That's because vinyl windows, they're known to warp, crack, or degrade over time, letting in a lot of unwanted heat, while aluminum windows, where they're just heat conductors, actually transferring heat into your home, and nobody wants that. Renewal by Andersen to the rescue. That's because their windows and doors are made of Fibrex material built to withstand Florida's extreme heat, and their energy-efficient replacement windows and doors are designed to help keep the heat out and maintain a more consistent indoor temperature. That means a more comfortable home and lower energy costs. During their end-of-summer sale, Florida homeowners can buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th free, plus special financing for 1 full year. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to claim your savings and reserve your free design consultation. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
For decades, millions have trusted Amscot when life happens. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Simple, reliable, Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. Imagine this, you and your love hand in hand watching the sunset from a tropical balcony or dancing under the stars on a luxury cruise. That's the magic waiting for you this summer at International Diamond Center. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free romantic getaway on us. Buy that perfect engagement ring or anniversary gift and let IDC buy the honeymoon or escape you'll never forget. Here's how it works. Spend $3,500 and get a 3-day, 2-night romantic hotel getaway plus a $100 Visa card and choose from over 15 dreamy sites. Spend $5,000 on her jewelry and sail away on a 3 or 4 night luxury cruise for 2, or choose a 7-night condo resort stay. Go all in at $10,000 and enjoy a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort in one of 4 breathtaking countries. At IDC, you buy the jewelry, we give you the getaway. Hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Get all the details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Guys, summer is here, and it's time to get that fresh look that keeps you cool all season long. So I say go to Hammer & Nails Grooming for Guys. It's more than just a barber shop. It's total man care. The perfect haircut, great beard trim with a hot towel and a drink in your hand, and that's waiting for you at 4 locations across Central Florida, open 7 days a week. Plus, Real Radio listeners, you mentioned my name, C-Lane. You'll get a free $20 credit towards your first visit this month only. So you got to book now. HammerandNailsGrooming.com. Hammer and Nails. Total man care starts here.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
The countdown to the new NFL season is on.
And now, all 32 in-market local teams can be heard on the free iHeartRadio app.
He's in! That's a jet touchdown! Just open the app and search your favorite team.
Plus, Fox Sports Radio breaks it all down.
As we get closer to week 1. It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in.
Makes the catch!
Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Radio 104.1.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
So Jack's rival team was called the Tenafly, and he is the Huskies. So the rival team is obviously fly fishermen in Jersey, and their mascot is a fly for bait for a fly fisherman. Wow, Jack, feel bad for you, buddy.
What up, JCS crew? Hey, Ross, I'm a Colonial graduate, class of 95. It's great to be a Grenadier. Football games just have such special memories. Especially ROTC, we used to present the colors before the games.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I kind of miss out. I've been to a few since I graduated, but I'd like to go to more.
For the record, Tenafly is a town. Tiger was their mascot.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. Ross is here as well.
Jack had dogs versus cats.
Well, that's not wrong.
Did I hear your colors were like doo-doo color? Like brown?
It was brown and Halloween-ish.
Right.
Right? Brown and orange.
All right, let's do It's Only Money.
Helping people passionate about planning for their future rise above investment myths to build real wealth.
Isn't that really just common sense financial advice?
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
Good enough for our buddy Scott Brown.
Yay!
EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. 40 years in town as a fiduciary here, making sure your money lasts, making sure you know what you're doing with it, making sure it does all the things you need it to do in retirement as you approach that world. That's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. We'll tell you more about a live event we have coming up in a little bit and how you can make an appointment to talk to these guys. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Good to be here.
Yeah.
Good to be inside.
Nice to see you dress up for us today.
You're welcome. Like, he has a thing. Like, I come here comfortably. Like, my comfort makes him uncomfortable. I don't know what that says about him as a person.
You look like you missed a turn, and it's you came here and are supposed to be on a pontoon somewhere.
Oh,
that's what it looks like.
Well, that's how relaxed you make me.
Thanks, I appreciate that. You Friday Night Light guy?
Oh yeah. I actually played a little bit too, so I was involved on the field. Well, I say I was involved on the field. They didn't let me on the field a lot.
Oh, didn't they? Yeah. Well, go around the room. What position do you think Scott played high school football?
Wide receiver.
I was gonna say wide receiver, maybe a tight end.
Deb,
tight end.
I have him as a receiver as well because you're kind of tall. I can only assume you're probably. Is that what it is?
It was. I was a seldom used receiver. I was a decoy.
You got wheels?
No.
Yeah.
No. That's why I was never open.
The decoy.
Scott, you block, okay? You're the only receiver on the team we want to block.
What was your high school and mascot?
We were Eagles.
The Eagles, huh?
We were the Eagles.
Very nice.
The Springstead Eagles, yeah.
Springstead?
Yeah.
Wow, check that out.
Yeah, Spring Hill.
Do you go to your reunions?
Not since like the 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just no interest, or were you? I mean, just nobody liked you, or
there's that. Might even be worse now.
Right, exactly. All right, Scott comes in every Tuesday. We talk about some things that happen in the world of finance to make sure that you are on the right path, some things that you can do, some things that you can ask questions about, and just some life situations that Scott has noticed over his 40 years of doing this, and we feature those. Now, I got to tell you, buddy, the Father's Diary thing, I don't really know how we're handling, so I'm just going to hand that over to you.
Well, I just thought, I think one of the things young people, I feel like, not that I would know because I'm not a young person, but from what I get from my son and his friends and my daughter and her friends, is there, and you hear it on this, you guys talk about it a lot on the show, is that the influence of social media has got people all kinds of sideways.
It's warped the reality of what they think success is or how to get it.
Yeah, but for starters, I just saw a poll that 1 in 4 Gen Zs legitimately believe that prediction markets or gambling are a legitimate tool for getting to retirement. They truly believe that I'm going to save a little. I'm going to maybe not put some money in my 401k. I'm going to do the traditional things that we know build wealth over time. But 25 to 30% of my plan is to win at gambling. They legitimately believe that's a thing.
That's like saying the lottery is your savings plan.
Yeah. It's statistically it's about the same, right? Yeah. So I mean that's troubling to me, and I worry about it because I just think that it's not going to be good for this country if we get 30 years down the road and everybody this age has done nothing to save or believe these wrong things. So if they go to TikTok or if they go to Instagram, they believe they should be a millionaire. The average millionaire in this country is 57 years old.
Yeah.
It's not, and it didn't happen overnight. They went through trials and tribulations, or they simply saved in a 401k. The average age to buy a house today, what do you think it is?
Oh, man.
45.
Yeah, it's got to be near 40. It's got to be near 40.
I'll say 40.
43 is the answer.
Yeah.
But if you ask a lot of young people, they're kind of legitimately bummed out at 22 that they're not living in a 3-bedroom, 4,000 square foot house. The average age for a career pivot is 39. Right? Like, people think, well, if I'm not promoted. I started when I was 25, and by God, I'm nearly 26 and a half, and I'm still not president of this company.
And you know what? The funny, though, that we hear that generation has started to kind of skip jobs because they have concluded that's the only way they can get increases is to threat leaving or just leaving.
Yeah. And I mean, I can get that there's some truth to certain professions
that's not a career pivot, though.
No, that's not really a pivot. It's,
No.
It's like kind of a manipulation or extortion, if you will. And sometimes that works. I can tell you it will not work at my office, but you can try it. The average successful business takes 5 to 10 years, not 6 months. And here's the thing. As an entrepreneur, people come in all the time and they think, well, I've been at this for 6 months and it's not going great. Maybe I should switch my passion, right? Like as if you can switch your passions, right? But it's a matter of patience. I think that I think social media has misconstrued this so much for so many young people that they get disappointed. They're not leaning into the suck. They're not leading into the struggle, which you should enjoy every second of that, because I think everybody here, as they look back at their younger days, thinks, man, I would do that again. That was cool.
Yeah, that struggle is a gift.
Yeah, you're not necessarily behind. You're just building. If you look at it that way, I just think that we're in this hurry up society where everybody thinks they should have a Ferrari by 26.
Right.
And what's horrible about that mentality is it will work exactly the opposite. The harder you try to lean into this overnight thing and getting it done quickly and being pissed off that it's not getting done quickly, the less likely you are to have long-term success. Because we all know people who go from one thing to the next. This year I'm going to do this thing and this is going to be the thing. And then they do it for 11 months and then it's stupid, it sucked, what a terrible idea. Now they're on to the next thing. And they do this for an entire lifetime rather than leaning into something and letting it build.
Yeah, 100%.
I was just going to ask, though, how do you combat, when kids see, college quarterbacks with 3 luxury vehicles in the driveway, and they're not even 22 with the NIL money, and then social media influencers traveling the world and eating the best food, and that's their job.
Yeah. But that's the thing is what he's saying is that a lot of it isn't real.
Well, of course it isn't, but they see it as real. So
Right.
how do you combat them not looking at you and going, okay, boomer?
Yeah, But that's one of the,
I've heard that one.
My son was like one of these guys who kind of started believing that a little bit. Like, hey, this guy's doing that, this guy's doing this. I'm like, bub, you gotta really realize, even if that's real, that's one out of how many people do you see pop up like that? You know what I mean? You got to look at the numbers. It's like a parent that wants their kid or thinks their kid is going to go pro. That's 5 people per state, per year or whatever, right?
Right. Yeah. I think this is not a parenting advice show, but I think if you start them young, you explain early on that what looks real probably isn't real. The person that has the Ferrari at 21 and is throwing money in the air and driving around with the top down in Miami, that's all fraudulent. That's all just leased, made up. Somebody's videotaping it. All I can say is start early. If you have you have young kids that are 9, 10, 11 years old, start talking to them about it. Start explaining, look, I see what you're seeing, but it's and I don't know. There's a little hope because I do hear occasionally from younger people in my office where they're like, we're starting to get it. Like they kind of get it now.
Well, I think what's happening is you've seen like the first generation of influencers and you kind of understand what kind of shelf life that has.
Yeah.
And it's really, really, really small. And I got to tell you, I'll take this quick story. I follow a guy named Brad Owen. He's a poker player. When Brad first started his channel, you could look at his videos and they would have like 4, 5, 6, 700,000 views.
Right.
And you're like, God, this guy's killing it. He would drop one and within 3 or 4 hours, he would already have 250,000 views, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward just 2 years. He puts a video up now, 200,000 views.
Yeah.
And it's up there for 3 days. The cycle of that world is so small. Yeah, you may hit it hard for a little while,
right,
but it is not a long-term thing.
Yeah, our attention spans are obviously getting shorter. It's really a battle for attention, and there are literally giant corporations throwing, millions and millions of dollars to get your attention. So yeah, the life cycle, even if you were, like you said, even if you were that guy and you thought I got the world by the tail, you did for a minute, right? And that's true of an athlete.
Yep.
We think of these athletes as making, $5-10 million a year, whatever they're making, but they work for on average 3.5 years.
Sure, yeah.
Right? NFL, not for long, right?
It's not long at all.
Yeah. So, most of them go through it, unfortunately. Yep. A few of them are smart enough to put it away. But again, it's a very short period of time. And, like your kids probably did, Little League was a thing for me. We went through 7 or 8 years of Little League with my son. The best player in the Little League ended up at Mississippi State, and he had a cup of coffee with a single A team, and now he's working a regular job.
Yeah, the kid I played
the entire league.
Kid I played high school baseball. A guy named Ross threw it 94 miles an hour as a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
He played for a college team, and then walked by the Rangers Stadium twice.
Yep.
And then now he's a coach for a JUCO.
Same deal.
Yeah. One thing that is just so easy to forget to do is grab the 10 greatest examples of whatever you're looking at and grab the 10 worst examples of whatever you're looking at. Delete it.
Yeah.
Whatever is the rest is the average, or that's the more likely. So many people get so obsessed with raging success stories, but the thing is, there is so much luck, and you'll never be able to repeat that same success. And on the flip side of the coin as well, when someone goes, "Oh, they had a 401k, it didn't work out for them,"
right,
and then they pin all of their actions on that one story that they heard.
That's true.
Delete the loud examples, look at the rest, and then dictate your next move off of that.
It's like, again, your handicap, right?
Well, you got to hedge your bets a little bit. As Scott Galloway would say, somebody's going to win the lottery. Somebody's going to be a big time influencer. Somebody's going to invent a widget. Assume you're not them.
Yeah.
You have to assume you're not them because you probably aren't them.
Scott Galloway is a very interesting dude, by the way. I pay a little attention on what he says because he also he did this other thing too. He goes one of the worst pieces of advice that parents gave kids when they were younger was follow your passion.
Yes.
He goes, that's the stupidest thing in the world. He goes, follow your skill set.
Yes.
That's what you need to follow. Your passion could be something very dumb, but figure out your skill set and what you're very good at, follow that, and then take your passion and do that in your personal life so it enhances your world that way.
Yeah, if your passion's collecting baseball cards, there's a pretty good chance you're not going to make a living at that. So, and I will say on the other side of that recommendation, which I wholeheartedly believe in, follow your skill set. Here's what's weird. The better you get at something, the more passionate you become about it, right?
Right.
Like when you started in radio, you're probably like, I kind of like this. I got to figure this out. And the better you got at it, the more I know you're obsessed, because you and I have talked about this. I know how much prep all of you put into this show. You are obsessed with it now because you're good at it. And becoming an expert or good. It's same for me. Like the first few years of this business, I really didn't, I liked it. I knew kind of what I was doing. I was trying to figure it out. And the better I got, the more obsessive and passionate I became.
Let's move on to the second topic here. It says, Harvard says 90% of your success is based on your reference group. Rich kids' parents influence who their kids hang out with.
Yeah. Why do the rich get richer, right? Why do rich kids succeed disproportionately to their less fortunate peers? And it's because of who they're around.
Right.
It's not necessarily that Harvard taught them something in particular, although possibly it did, but it's who they met at Harvard, who they talked to, who those people's parents were, right? And I'll give you an example. There's a local not-for-profit here that provides mentorship and scholarship to young socioeconomically challenged gals. And what I will tell you is that one of them came and said, hey, I would like to be a hospital administrator. Now, she knew nobody in that world. Had she not known my wife and I, who happened to know the president of a large hospital operation, she would have never had the leg up that she got because we made that phone call.
Right.
Now, I didn't have that as a kid. I'm sure you guys didn't have that as a kid.
No.
But because of, my 40 years of career in the money business, I know a lot of people now. That's true of everybody. So, if you can put your kids in a position to be around people and learn from people, have the connections, you should do. And I realize that economically that's hard for some people, but it's something to think about.
Right.
Who are your kids hanging around? Not necessarily for the economics, just for the influence on their manners, on their headspace, where they are mentally, how mature they are, how emotionally mature they are, how they behave with alcohol and things like that. I know that's all common sense, but my point is that your peer group, and this is for a young person, if you're 20 years old or you're 19 years old, think about the people in your group. And if none of them are doing or headed towards the thing you would like to be headed towards, you need to find a different peer group.
100%. Ross, I think, is a bit of an example of that. I think that, even though you grew up in kind of a wild scenario, you were around a lot of people who became very successful, and you were around a group of people that you guys stuck together, and it influenced you to not wind up being a scumbag for the remainder of your life.
100%.
Yeah.
If I had a different group of friends, dude, I would have like tread marks. I don't know, man. It would not be good.
Yeah.
But having the friends that I was lucky enough to call friends, they've all done very well financially. They also worked their asses off.
Yeah.
They went to school. They do have some debt, but that's about to get taken care of, and they're all financially responsible and sound.
Yeah, if everybody your kids are hanging around at 18 or 19 or sitting around playing video games all day, you kind of get what you get, right?
Yeah,
So, and again, I know some kids you can try to steer and it may or may not work out, but certainly having a conversation with your children at a younger age about economics and the economics of who you know. And again, it's not just about money. It's also about, progression as a person.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this event coming up September 26th, 12 o'clock, Roost Chris in Lake Mary.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
And this is the 401k thing. This is the big one every year that gets a lot of attention because you're going over 401k stuff. It's usually a packed house. Do we have seats left?
We do have seats left. And I will tell you, we did a private version of this for a local company last Thursday night, I think it was, and at least two people came up and said the following to me: I have learned more in the last hour and a half about my 401k than I have learned in the last 15 years by participating in my 401k.
Right.
And so, this is something we actually get paid to do. So the presentation we're going to do and do on at these events is what we get paid to do for companies. So you're going to see how we educate a participant in a company who's paying us lots of money to educate participants for free, and we're also going to give you a steak or a piece of chicken.
How about good is that? That's pretty darn good.
It's, listen, obviously I'm biased. We put the deal together, the presentation, so I'm going to say it's great, of course, but I'm telling you that the feedback we get on this presentation is one of appreciation and gratitude, because we put a lot of time and effort into behavioral economics, how to behave with your 401k, how to use it process-wise in terms of Roth or no Roth, how much to put in it, how to maximize the match, how to take money out of it, when you have to take money out of it, who all the players are and what the costs are.
Yeah, and that's all very important. Of course, if you're approaching that age, you want to do that. Go to EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. You can go to the pull-down bar there, reserve your seat. Does not cost anything to do that.
It does not.
And that way you can get involved. Again, that's September 26th of this year, Lake Mary, Ruth Chris, and it's a 12 o'clock event. So you want to make sure you can do the time and then go and get your reservation and meet these guys. It'll be good.
Yeah, hit EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. You can also download the Wealth DNA test, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you can. Deb?
An alleged cocaine ring has run out of some frat houses. Orlando police announced new info on some cold cases, and just in time for game day, NFL team subs return to Publix. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
You got it. We'll take a little break, come back and get Deb's news and get the hell out of here on a Tuesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
This brutal stretch of heat is continuing across the area. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. We have Storm Team alerts for the rest of our Tuesday into our Wednesday for those triple-digit feels like temps, potentially hotter than 110 to 112. With the heat and humidity and some lift, we are seeing a few showers and thunderstorms potentially this evening. They'll fade away tonight with temperatures back into the upper 70s and lower 80s. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on the table for our hump day. A couple could be on the stronger side. Again, still hot. Heat advisories likely with those feels like temps in the upper 100s and low 110s. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
Whether you're new to nursing or looking to advance your degree, Rasmussen University offers a range of programs to help you answer the call for nurses. Because when you're ready to care for others, we're ready to help you get there. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
It's the difference between trying to talk to your friends over the music at a bar and having dinner where you can actually hear each other. Between getting food delivered and cooking something you know she's gonna love. It's the difference between a rough nicotine pouch and On Plus nicotine pouches with Nico Silk Mesh. No corners, no rough edges, just the softest pouch on the planet. On Plus nicotine pouches. It's the difference that changes everything.
Not all varieties available in all geographies. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Sell your home stress-free this summer with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Skip the hassle of a traditional home sale while receiving the strongest cash offer on your home. Hi, it's Jack. Don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. With the guaranteed offer, you can eliminate the costly repairs and sell your home in as little as 21 days. With over 58,000 satisfied clients, you can trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home quickly and for the most money. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
Russ Rollins here. When friends ask me who I trust for my home remodeling projects, I give them the same answer all the time. Mike the Home Builder, HBNUSA.com. Mike's a fourth-generation contractor with more than 36 years of experience. I trust HBN USA because Mike's honest, explains everything clearly, and gives straightforward pricing with no surprises. That's why HBNUSA.com is the only company I recommend for bathroom remodeling, roofing, gutters, and windows and door replacement. If your bathroom's outdated or showing signs of wear, Mike and his team can transform it into a beautiful low-maintenance bath or shower using quality products from trusted brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. And check this out. You call my buddy Mike the Home Builder now, and he'll give you an additional $500 off your bath project. Call 407-754-1814. That's 407-754-1814. Or visit HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So looking ahead on Real Radio, it's going to be a Wednesday edition. Monsters will get you started. That'll be a lot of fun. Ray Trenley on the Monsters Wednesday mornings. So check him out. That's always a good time. Now, when it comes time for you to look ahead for you and your family's future in the world of estate planning, wills, trusts, trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law. Online, it's onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. It's time for a talkback purge on The Jim Colbert Show.
What is up, Colbert Crew family? What's up, guys? It's Remy. I had a blast. My wife and we had a blast at the poker tournament. I got to sit at the Jim Colbert table, and it was fun because I've been dreaming about this, table. I'm like, I gotta play with Jimmy. I gotta play it. And you know what? It happened at the poker tournament. I had a blast. Have a great day.
I saw Remy there too, and I meant to ask him to see his phone so I could smash it to pieces because I don't know why it always sounds so distorted.
La la, hey 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 hey, hey hey hey, hey hey hey, I la la.
Remy, we said fix your phone.
Next talkback.
Wow. These didn't make the cut, huh?
Is that what I sound like?
You think you're that
Enough
good?
already. A man shows up for jury duty and gets one of the sloppiest glazings this side of LeBron 23. Well, I didn't want to do it, but I feel it's my obligation to set the record straight. I work security at the courthouse, and I saw your Captain America standing in line holding court. He'd forgotten his adamantium shield at home, apparently, but he was wearing a way too tight T-shirt that had an arrow pointing downward just beneath the words, voir dire this. Classy. And then he throws his jacket over his shoulder, like it's a cape. He says, I'm foreman. And he proceeds to set off the metal detector.
Okay.
I had to wand him, bent him at the waist, and I wanded him good from the front and from behind. Turns out he's got a novelty-sized gavel, all wrapped up tight in aluminium, tin foil, stuffed down the front of his trousers. I rest my case, Your Honor.
It's way longer than 30 seconds for sure. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1.
You've been purged.
I'm Jack. There you go. I'm Jack. I'm Jim. I'm Jack. I'm Jim. That is a weird. Today was weird. Look, those were wild, dude. Maybe we have to just kind of alter this a little bit. Good God Almighty. Oh, no, please. All done. I'm Jim. There's Jack. Ross is here as well. Scott's here as well. Deb, let's do You Heard It Here First. Anything to shut that up.
Time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
Well, I saw your face with the T, Scott Brown, but it's true. Over a dozen people are being charged with running a cocaine trafficking operation out of 2 Penn State frat houses.
Entrepreneurs.
Prosecutors allege the cocaine trafficking ring, centered on the Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi fraternity houses where large amounts of cocaine were brought in from Philadelphia and New York.
Where they were cut and packaged for sale primarily to Penn State students.
That's Pennsylvania Attorney General Dave Sunday. 13 current and former students were charged, as well as a father of a student. Penn State says they're cooperating with the investigation. Right? Thinking outside the box, paying for that very expensive college education.
Nittany Lions.
Yeah.
Aren't they white lions as well?
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, it's just spelled different now. It's Nittany Lions.
Oh.
Orlando police are celebrating what they call significant breakthroughs in 2 cold cases. Police announced yesterday they used DNA testing to identify 2 people who died in 1982 and 1996. The victim in the 1982 case is now known to be 16-year-old Vincent Todd Peterson. He died at a downtown construction site, and foul play is not suspected. The man who died in 1996 has been identified as 49-year-old Keith Lloyd Landis. He was found dead in a field on Middlebrook Road and died of natural causes. The OPD says these developments highlight the cold case unit's commitment to bringing long-awaited closure to families.
There you go.
And then finally, Publix is bringing back its limited edition NFL-themed subs at select stores to give football fans a customized bite for game day tailgates and, of course, your watch parties at home. Grocery shoppers across the Southeast will be able to support their teams with specialized sandwiches designed for the Miami Dolphins, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Atlanta Falcons. Turns out Publix serves as the official supermarket for all 4 franchises and offers these customized sandwiches for a limited time during football season. And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
We want to thank Scott Brown with Edgewater Family. Just in case you missed his timely economic advice, his podcast has already been posted at the Jim Colbert Show. Also want to thank that mortgage guy, Don, for saucing up our Tuesdays.
Thank you, Don.
And last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Jack, question of the day.
In our YouTube chat, given the state of the world, is it more stressful now for teens than when you were a teen? It was either not worse, back then was worse, or about the same.
No, I think way worse now.
Agreed.
85%.
73% says yes, worse now.
Yeah. Raw stand-up.
Yes, how about 2 shows? This Thursday, I'm doing stand-up at SAC Comedy Lab, and that's an epic thing to say because they usually don't have stand-up, so it's an honor to tell stand-up comedy at SAC where they do improv. And, of course, August 29th, the biggest show of probably my entire year, 14 sketches, Mount Dora, tickets at rosscomedy.com and
realradio.fm/comedy.
There you go. Always good. rosscomedy.com for sure. Scott, always good seeing you. That's edgewaterfamilywealth.com. Take that DNA wealth test. Go and make a reservation for the gig coming up on September 26th at Lake Mary with Chris. And all of those things are there. Plus your books.
Yeah, I got a couple books. I got a guide, which is a guide to using a financial advisor, and I never made anyone rich on edgewaterfamilywealth.com.
Yeah, and you can download them right there.
You can.
Absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Sounds good.
All right, good. On behalf of Deb, Jack, Ross, and Scott, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan, the Colbert Time, and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Tuesday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
It's the damn dentures, y'all.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law.